Hello there and welcome to 100 Facts to Drift. I'm so glad you've joined me tonight. As you settle into your most comfortable space, let your shoulders drop and your breath slow down. We are about to begin a journey into 100 calming facts about cybersecurity and encryption. Gentle gateways of the digital realm, where invisible guardians watch over every whisper of data and every dream of safety. Fact 1. The quiet pulse of encryption. Encryption begins with a heartbeat, a rhythm of numbers that softly rearrange themselves into patterns only trusted eyes can read. Beneath the glow of computer screens, these patterns create a lullaby of order and secrecy, a quiet assurance that what's yours remains yours. Like pulling a warm blanket over a sleeping child, encryption wraps your data in layers of mathematical comfort. Every message, every photo, every memory becomes a secret gently locked away. As you breathe, imagine your own thoughts drifting behind protective gates, safe, untouched. Just as you rest more deeply knowing your door is locked, your mind can settle knowing that somewhere, even your digital self is at peace. Fact 2. The whispering keys. Every encrypted message carries a key. Invisible, unique, and softly humming with possibility. It's like a secret melody only two hearts can recognize. In the science of cryptography, these keys open and close the gates of understanding, never forcing, always inviting, always precise. Imagine your breath as a key, unlocking calm each time you inhale, locking away tension as you exhale. The balance between key and lock becomes a rhythm, a breathing pattern for the digital world and for you. Safety, after all, is a feeling as much as a formula. Fact 3. The ocean of randomness. True security begins with randomness, numbers that dance unpredictably like raindrops on still water. Computers harness this gentle chaos to create codes no one can guess. Each bit of unpredictability, like a snowflake, unique and unrepeatable. As you drift, imagine the soft shimmer of infinite patterns swirling through a vast sea of data. There is peace in knowing that randomness protects you, that sometimes disorder itself creates the most beautiful kind of order. Let your thoughts scatter like starlight, and trust that the universe, like encryption, has its own quiet way of keeping you safe. In Fact 4. The guardian algorithms. Algorithms are the silent watchers, the gentle minds that guide information safely from one heart to another. They never sleep, never grow tired. They hum in the background, tirelessly weaving trust through invisible threads. You can imagine them as patient sentinels standing beneath the moonlight, guarding the pathways between minds. As you rest, think of your dreams traveling safely through such guardians, shielded by precision, cradled by logic, and protected by kindness coded long ago by thoughtful hands. In Fact 5. The secret language of light. When data moves across fiber optic cables, it travels as light. Pure, silent, shimmering. Tiny pulses flicker under oceans and cities, whispering secrets in the language of photons. It's easy to picture these streams as glowing lullabies, ripples of illumination connecting billions of souls in gentle synchrony. Just as moonlight finds its way through the clouds, these coded lights find their destination through vast darkness, steady, calm, and beautifully precise. Feel that steadiness echo in your breath, the same calm rhythm that guides both data and dreams. In Fact 6. The trust of mathematics. At the heart of all cybersecurity lies trust, not in emotion, but in mathematics. Equations, quiet and eternal, hold the promise that certain truths cannot be undone. They are the digital equivalent of gravity, constant, reliable, serene. When you surrender to sleep, you trust the world to hold you. When messages are encrypted, they trust mathematics to do the same. Let that thought soothe you. Beneath the noise of life, patterns of certainty hum softly, keeping everything and everyone gently aligned. Fact 7. The serenity of symmetry. Symmetric encryption is a dance of mirrors. One key to lock, the same to unlock. It's the intimacy of shared understanding, two ends of a thread tied together in balance. Imagine two gentle hands meeting in darkness, recognizing each other by touch alone. No words, just trust. This balance, this symmetry, is how calm feels, effortless, harmonious, whole. As your breath evens out, you two participate in that symmetry. Inhale and exhale, lock and unlock, peace and release. Fact 8. The infinite maze of asymmetry. Asymmetric encryption is the art of difference, one key to lock, another to open. It's a gentle paradox, like the moon and the tide, separate yet forever linked. This separation creates strength, a graceful distance that protects. As you rest, think of all the ways distance can be safe. A door closed, a password known only to you, a thought kept private. In both dreams and data, boundaries are not barriers, they are soft perimeters of peace. Fact 9. The digital handshake. When two systems meet, they don't rush or collide, they perform a handshake, a quiet ritual of trust. Code meets code, exchanging greetings in the language of mathematics, confirming, I know you. You know me. It's a peaceful meeting, like two friends recognizing each other in a crowded world. As you breathe, imagine each inhale as a handshake with calm, each exhale as an agreement to rest. Even in the digital realm, connection begins with kindness and verification. Fact 10. The gentle power of hashing. A hash is like a fingerprint, unique, unchanging, quietly certain. It takes a message, folds it through mathematics, and creates a signature that says, yes, this is real. No two hashes are the same, and yet each holds a message's essence perfectly, peacefully. Think of your dreams tonight as hashed memories, fragments that define you, beautiful in their pattern, unrepeatable in their rhythm. Integrity, whether in data or in rest, is knowing that what enters the night will return unchanged in the morning. Fact 11. The veil of the VPN. A virtual private network is like a soft cloak, wrapping your online presence in gentle invisibility. Your data travels through tunnels of privacy, unseen by wandering eyes. It's not secrecy born of fear, but privacy born of peace, a quiet retreat for your digital self. As you drift deeper, imagine surrounding yourself with such a veil, woven from calm and trust. You are safe, unseen, free to rest beneath your chosen layer of silence. Fact 12. The echo of entropy. Entropy, in cybersecurity, measures uncertainty, the wild beauty of unpredictability. It is the heartbeat of every strong encryption key, the pulse of randomness that defies pattern. In life too, uncertainty can be a gentle teacher, reminding us that not knowing is part of being alive. As you breathe, let go of control. Let entropy guide your thoughts into soft disarray. In that space of uncertainty, you'll find the quiet freedom to simply be. Fact 13. The cloud's gentle drift. The cloud, despite its vastness, is just a collection of servers, humming softly across the world, storing our stories. Encrypted and protected, these digital clouds hold our memories like dew holds sunlight, transient, yet beautifully safe. They drift above the noise, connecting us through air and light. As you close your eyes, imagine your thoughts resting there too, suspended, weightless, perfectly preserved in the calm of the digital sky. Fact 14. The shield of multi-factor calm. Multi-factor authentication is a simple truth. Safety loves layers. It asks for more than one whisper of proof. Something you know, something you hold, something uniquely you. It's the digital version of tucking yourself in twice, one blanket for warmth, another for assurance. As you prepare to rest, feel that layered comfort surround you. Each breath a new layer of calm, each heartbeat a soft confirmation. Yes, it's truly me, I am safe. Fact 15. The dream of quantum keys. In the horizon of science, quantum encryption awaits, a realm where keys are made of light itself. Each photon carries a secret, and if anyone tries to listen, the light changes, revealing the intrusion instantly. Its protection written into the fabric of reality, where observation itself becomes honesty. As you drift towards sleep, imagine your dreams guarded by quantum light, flickers of truth shimmering softly in the night. Even the universe, it seems, values your privacy and keeps your serenity encoded in starlight. And now, the first 15 gentle truths have settled around you. The digital realm hums quietly, its guardians at peace. You are safe, you are held. Drift softly, knowing that even in circuits, mathematics, and light, there is calm. Fact 16. The silent guardians of data. In the quiet hum of the digital world, unseen protectors stand watch. Encryption keys, shimmering like invisible lanterns in a vast night sky. Each one whispers a promise of safety, translating chaos into calm order. Beneath every gentle click or swipe, there's a secret language, a lullaby of mathematics ensuring your words, your memories, your dreams remain untouched. Just as your heartbeat follows a steady rhythm in rest, so too do encrypted signals pulse in harmony, unseen but certain. Let the thought soothe you that there are guardians at work while you sleep, tirelessly weaving safety into every soft packet of data drifting through the ether. Fact 17. The whispering code. Imagine a world made of whispers, every message wrapped in layers of soft secrecy. That's what encryption does. It hides meaning within meaning, folding it gently like a letter sealed in candle wax. The science is precise, but the feeling is serenity. In the same way dreams protect your mind from the noise of waking life, encryption shields information from the noise of the digital wild. As your body sinks deeper into rest, picture those coded whispers gliding through the dark, safe and unseen, carrying calmness from one heart to another. Fact 18. The mathematics of trust. Trust in the digital realm is built not on emotion, but on elegant equations, patterns that never tire. Behind every secure connection lies a dance of prime numbers, perfectly chosen, infinitely repeating. The science may seem cold, but beneath its surface is warmth, the kind that comes from knowing something is steadfast and true. Like the steady rhythm of breathing, these numbers keep their promise through the night. Let that certainty cradle you. The knowledge that order, logic, and trust hum quietly beneath the surface of the world, keeping you safe as you drift. Fact 19. Firewalls like gentle borders. A firewall sounds fierce, but imagine instead a soft border of light, a shimmering curtain that lets the good energy flow through while easing away the rest. In the world of cybersecurity, firewalls filter signals the way your mind filters thoughts before sleep, allowing peace to enter and letting tension fade. The science is simple in purpose, yet profound in effect. It's about balance, about knowing what to welcome and what to release. Picture your own thoughts forming their gentle firewall now, keeping the calm within and letting distractions fall quietly away. Fact 20. The symmetry of secrets, symmetric encryption. A shared secret between 2 points, like 2 souls who understand each other without words. The same key opens and closes the door, simple, elegant, intimate. It's how trust feels when it's mutual and effortless. In science, symmetry is beauty. In the heart, it's understanding. As you breathe, imagine this perfect balance, every inhale mirrored by an exhale, every lock matched by a key. The universe itself seems to sigh in relief when patterns align, just as your body softens into harmony with sleep. Fact 21. The quiet of quantum keys. In the near future, even light itself will carry our secrets. Quantum keys traveling like gentle photons, each one unique, unrepeatable, untamperable. The science is breathtaking. If anyone tries to peek, the light changes and the system knows. It's protection through awareness, like a dream that notices when it's being disturbed. Let that idea soothe you, that even the smallest particle of light can stand guard, alert but peaceful, ensuring serenity in motion. In that knowledge, you can rest easily, trusting that awareness and calm can coexist. Fact 22. The pulse of secure networks. Every moment, data flows around the world in invisible rivers. Pulses of information moving through fiber and air. Encryption turns this rush into something rhythmic, like a heartbeat. The pattern is steady, deliberate, a reminder that even in vast complexity, there can be calm order. Think of your own heartbeat syncing with the pulse of the network, both moving in their quiet cycles, both sustaining life in their own ways. Rest in that rhythm, knowing the pulse continues gently even as you drift deeper. Fact 23. The sleep of servers. Even machines rest, not as we do, but in cycles of low power, quiet hums, and waiting. Data centers dim their lights at night, their fans whispering like wind through leaves. Algorithms idle, caches clear, systems breathe. The science of energy efficiency mirrors the biology of rest. Everything, even code, has its need for pause. As you listen to the soft machinery of your own breathing, know that the digital world, too, has its lullabies, its moments of stillness between bursts of brilliance. Fact 24. The gentle lock of hashes. A hash is a digital fingerprint, unique and unchanging. It takes something complex and distills it into a quiet truth, a single pattern of identity. There's beauty in that certainty. No two are ever the same. Science calls it integrity. The spirit might call it essence. Just as your dreams are yours alone, so too is every hash a singular reflection of meaning. Let that uniqueness comfort you. The world may be vast, but your pattern, your calm, your presence is one of a kind. Fact 25. The cloud's soft embrace. The cloud isn't high above, it's all around, a delicate web of connection. Every file, every thought stored safely in a mist of mathematics and light. Encryption wraps it gently, like a blanket of fog over a still lake. The science ensures that only those who are meant to see can see, and all others drift quietly past. Imagine your thoughts resting there too, secure, suspended, untouchable. The cloud hums softly, holding everything it's trusted with, just as sleep holds you now. Fact 26. The echo of digital shadows. Every action online leaves a faint trace, a digital shadow. But encryption softens those edges, turning sharp footprints into gentle silhouettes. The science doesn't erase, it protects. It gives you the grace of privacy, the freedom to simply be. In the same way, dreams soften the edges of memory, turning harshness into imagery and meaning. Let that comfort sink in, that even in the vastness of data, your presence can be quiet, graceful, and safe. Fact 27. The warmth of two-factor trust. 2 factors, 2 doors, 2 hands turning one lock. It's a ritual of reassurance. Science calls it authentication, but you can think of it as a gentle double check. A whispered, "Are you really you?" It's the same way the mind checks before it drifts off. Are we safe? Are we ready? The answer in both worlds comes softly, yes. The layered protection is not about fear, but care. Let that care wrap around you now, twofold and steady, as you drift deeper into the safety of rest. Fact 28. The poetry of randomness. True randomness is rare, even in machines. But when found, it's precious, a burst of unpredictability that keeps systems secure. In cybersecurity, randomness is protection. In life, it is wonder. Science generates it with quantum noise, with flickering light, with cosmic rays. Each random spark makes the world safer, more beautiful, more alive. Let your thoughts scatter like those random numbers now, free, unpatterned, drifting. In their looseness lies peace, in their unpredictability, a deep, boundless calm. Fact 29. The breath of public keys. Public key encryption is an elegant duet, one key to lock, another to unlock. They never meet, yet they trust each other completely. The science is graceful, a partnership across distance. It's like breathing. Inhale and exhale, separate motions that form one whole. As you breathe now, imagine that exchange, air entering, air leaving, a quiet loop of trust that sustains you. The data world mirrors this rhythm, always balancing openness with protection, communication with quiet. Fact 30. The gentle endpoints of connection. Every secure journey has an endpoint. A place where data rests, finally safe, finally home. End-to-end encryption ensures that only the sender and receiver can truly understand the message. The science behind it is intricate, but its spirit is simple. Connection without intrusion, like two minds meeting in a dream, unobserved, pure. As you settle into stillness, think of those endpoints glowing softly across the world, tiny beacons of trust, whispering that all is well, that the message has arrived, that the night can now be perfectly quiet. Fact 31. The gentle whisper of an encryption key. In the quiet world of digital safety, an encryption key is like a secret lullaby known only to those meant to hear it. This delicate string of characters hums softly in unseen corridors, locking away precious thoughts and memories. Just as a warm quilt wraps your body at night, encryption wraps information in a layer of unseen comfort. Even though it works tirelessly, it does so without noise or fuss, a silent sentinel watching over the dreams stored within your devices. Knowing that somewhere, deep in the invisible architecture of the internet, a key is always standing guard, can let your mind sink deeper into rest. It's the assurance that, like your own heartbeat, protection continues even when you sleep. Fact 32. The slow dance of secure connections. When your device connects securely to another, it performs a gentle exchange, like two dancers meeting under soft moonlight. They bow, they whisper their identities, and then share a private rhythm that no outsider can hear. This is the handshake of encryption, oddly tender for something so technical. It's a mutual trust, sealed in fractions of a second, yet lasting for the entire conversation. Imagine that every time you drift into sleep, your brain does something similar, greeting the night, agreeing on a private language of dreams, and then moving together through hours of silent choreography. Fact 33. The soft pulse of randomness. Encryption thrives on randomness, tiny unpredictable moments that no one can guess. These are like the fluttering of leaves in a midnight breeze, each movement unique, each pattern unrepeatable. In computers, special generators create streams of randomness, the lifeblood of secure codes. There's a serenity in knowing that your safety is born from chaos, that even in the great stillness of night, unseen currents weave complexity around you. As you breathe deeply, your own body produces subtle variations in each inhale, nature's encryption, protecting the sanctity of your rest. Fact 34. The velvet curtain of end-to-end encryption. End-to-end encryption is the velvet curtain that closes around a private conversation. No one, not even the stagehands of the network, can see what's being said within. It's like speaking softly into the ear of a loved one, knowing the words will never drift away into public air. This curtain moves silently, without rippling, without letting light in. In the same way, night draws its own curtain across the world, sheltering your mind from the noise of the day, allowing thoughts to settle, to slow, to sleep. Fact 35. The ocean depths of data safety. Encrypted data rests far below the surface, like messages in bottles sunk to the ocean floor. Even if currents swirl above, even if storms rage, these bottles remain untouched, cradled by pressure and darkness. The mathematics that hold them there are unyielding, yet gentle in their constancy. As your body drifts into deeper sleep stages, so too does your mind sink into those protective depths where dreams are shielded from the waking world. Fact 36. The silent guardian of public keys. A public key is offered freely, like the open palm of a hand extended in welcome. Yet, it holds no danger, only the ability to safely lock messages for their intended owner. The real secret lies in the private key, hidden away like a cherished keepsake. This pairing is a gentle partnership, a balance between openness and privacy. And in your own life, there is a similar balance, the openness to the world during the day and the protective inward turning at night, where your mind keeps its most tender dreams safe. Fact 37. The lantern glow of digital certificates. A digital certificate is a lantern hung outside a trusted home, glowing softly to show it is safe to enter. It carries quiet proof that the space within is genuine. In the unseen streets of the internet, these lanterns guide travelers to places where their words and thoughts will be protected. As you drift into sleep, imagine lanterns lining your path, gently lighting the way into a dreamscape where every step is secure and every doorway leads to peace. Fact 38. The gentle weight of mathematical locks. Encryption locks are made not of steel, but of numbers, intricate arrangements that fit together like pieces of a puzzle. They cannot be forced open without knowing the pattern. This mathematical embrace holds information still, keeping it untouched by wandering eyes. Think of the way your eyelids close over your vision, a quiet lock that seals off the day. Behind that lock, your mind is free to wander through the safe corridors of sleep. Fact 39. The river of secure channels. A secure communication channel is like a river flowing under moonlight, carrying messages from one shore to another without allowing them to spill into the open air. The water knows its path, and any stones beneath remain hidden. This gentle current is constant, just as your own breathing carries you steadily through the night. And in that constancy, there is comfort, the knowledge that things can move smoothly, quietly, without interruption. In Fact 40. The soft horizon of quantum encryption. Quantum encryption listens to the smallest whispers of particles, each one holding a secret that cannot be copied without changing it. It's like watching a horizon where the light changes with each glance, impossible to capture exactly. This delicate science promises a future where privacy is absolute, as unbreakable as the stillness between heartbeats. In your own rest, there is a similar truth. The dream you're having right now cannot be fully remembered by another. It exists only in your quiet, personal horizon. Fact 41. The cloud's gentle envelope. In the vast sky of the internet, the cloud is a soft envelope holding countless pieces of information. Encryption seals this envelope, making sure that only the right hands can open it. It's a calm assurance that even in such an immense space, there is order and safety. As you lay beneath the night sky, your mind too gathers thoughts into envelopes, sealing them away for safekeeping until morning. Fact 42. The hidden garden of secure passwords. A strong password is like a hidden garden behind a gate only you can unlock. Inside, pathways wind through flowers and shaded benches, untouched by strangers. Encryption tends the gate, ensuring that only the rightful caretaker can step inside. As sleep folds around you, your mind tends its own secret garden, inviting only the dreams that bring you peace and letting the rest drift quietly away. Fact 43. The invisible bridge of trust. When devices share encrypted data, they build an invisible bridge strong enough to carry messages safely, yet so subtle it leaves no trace in the air. This bridge exists only for those who know how to cross it. In the same way, sleep builds a bridge between today and tomorrow, carrying your mind gently across the night so you can wake renewed. Fact 44. The featherlight layer of symmetric keys. Symmetric encryption uses the same key to lock and unlock a shared secret between two trusted hearts. It is featherlight in its exchange, yet strong enough to keep danger away. Like the shared rhythm between two breathing bodies asleep side by side, it is a quiet harmony that requires no words. And as you rest, you too share silent harmonies with the world around you, the synchronized pulse of nightfall. Fact 45. The timeless watch of asymmetric keys. Asymmetric encryption uses two keys, one public, one private. They work together across time and space, never meeting physically, yet always united in purpose. This is a watch that never sleeps, a partnership that endures. And as you close your eyes, you are also watched over by the rhythms of your body, by the quiet persistence of your heartbeat, and by the unseen guardians in the digital and dreaming worlds alike. Fact 46. Encryption is a whisper in the wires, in the vastness of the digital night. Encryption works like a gentle whisper, carrying secrets through invisible pathways. Imagine each word you send wrapped in a silken cocoon, hidden from wandering eyes. This cocoon is not loud or brash. It moves quietly, like moonlight sliding across a still lake. In science, encryption rearranges information so that only the right key can restore its original form, much like a dream that only you can recall. And in this quiet network of trust, your data rests, swaddled, untouched. Knowing that your messages drift unseen brings the same calm as locking a door gently before bedtime, the stillness of safety settling around you. Fact 47. Cybersecurity is the invisible guard at the gate. There is a guard who never sleeps, yet makes no sound. In the world of cybersecurity, this guardian is an intricate system of defenses, shielding your digital presence from harm. Think of it as a soft, watchful gaze, always there, like a lighthouse beam sweeping slowly across a dark sea. The science of intrusion detection watches patterns, senses disturbances, and quietly guides danger away. As you drift into sleep, imagine this guardian standing at the edge of your dreams, letting only what is welcome pass through. And the night feels deeper, safer. Fact 48. Keys that fit only one door. Encryption keys are like delicate silver shapes, each one carved to fit only a single lock. Mathematically, these keys are constructed with precision so extraordinary that guessing them would take longer than the age of the universe. In your mind's eye, picture a tiny ornate key resting in velvet, waiting patiently. It does not rush, it does not wear down, it simply exists, ready to match its one door. In the gentle quiet of night, knowing that your digital treasures are sealed behind such a key is like knowing your diary lies beneath the pillow. Untouched, unread, safe. Fact 49. Firewalls are curtains of light. A firewall is not stone or steel. It is a shimmering curtain between the spaces where your data lives and the vast unknown beyond. In science, it filters, allowing only the safe and trusted to pass through, like a sieve catching harmful particles while letting the pure flow continue. Imagine a gauzy drape that glows faintly, swaying in the breeze, protecting the room without blocking the sunlight. As you breathe deeper, you sense this curtain keeping your digital world snug and untouched, just as your bedroom curtains guard your dreams from the outside night. Fact 50. The silent mathematics of safety. Behind every secure connection lies a quiet orchestra of numbers, moving in perfect harmony. Cryptography uses the beauty of prime numbers, patterns so rare they feel like hidden constellations. These numbers spin and weave together, creating locks that no storm can break. There is a peace in knowing that the safety of your digital self rests on something timeless, mathematics older than memory, as steady as the stars. As you close your eyes, let that steadiness become your own. Fact 51. Passwords as personal spells. A password is a simple string of characters, yet it holds the weight of a spell. In science, it is the first barrier, the first chant against intrusion. Each letter, each number, each symbol is a brushstroke in your own protective charm. Imagine writing it in soft sand, then watching a gentle tide wash it away from anyone else's sight. Your password is the quiet voice that says, only I may enter, and in that recognition there is comfort. Fact 52, two-factor authentication. The second candle, one light can guide you, but two lights can ensure you never lose your way. Two-factor authentication is the scientific act of verifying who you are with more than one proof. A password, yes, but also a code sent to your hand or a fingerprint softly placed. It is like lighting a second candle in the dark, its glow doubling your safety. Knowing there are two flames guarding your digital doorway is like sleeping in a room with two night lamps. The shadows cannot reach you. Fact 53, data backups as memory gardens. To back up your data is to plant copies of your memories in other gardens, far away, yet kept in perfect care. The science ensures that if one garden fades, the other blooms untouched. Imagine your treasured moments resting beneath the soft soil of these safe places, tended quietly by unseen hands. In the hush of night, you can fall asleep knowing your memories will not vanish. They are preserved in the gentle green of other worlds. Fact 54, secure connections are silver threads. When you connect securely, your information travels along silver threads, invisible but strong. In science, this is encryption in motion, data turned into unreadable form before it leaves your device, only to be restored when it arrives safely. Picture these threads shimmering in the dark, stretching between you and the place you reach out to, never fraying, never breaking. As you rest, those threads hum softly, keeping your digital whispers intact, unbroken. Fact 55. Biometrics, your body's signature, your fingerprint, your face, your voice. Each is a unique melody written in you alone. Biometrics use science to recognize these patterns, turning them into keys no one else can hold. Imagine your fingerprint as a gentle swirl of mist, always there, always yours. In the still hours, knowing that only you can open certain doors is like the comfort of a lock that responds only to your touch. A private lullaby in the realm of safety. Fact 56. Anonymity as a quiet cloak. Sometimes safety means not being seen at all. The science of anonymity allows your presence to fade into the background, your identity wrapped in a quiet cloak. Think of it as walking through a moonlit forest where no footsteps mark the earth. In the digital world, this cloak shields you from those who would follow, giving you space to breathe. And as you drift into dreams, the feeling of being unseen is a deep exhale, a release into quiet. Fact 57. Digital certificates as trust seals. A digital certificate is a seal, a promise that the place you connect to is genuine. Science forges these seals through verified keys and identities, like a wax stamp pressed onto a letter. Imagine holding such a letter in your hands, its seal unbroken, the message inside untouched. This small symbol of trust allows you to rest easy, knowing you are speaking to the true voice, and not an echo meant to deceive. Fact 58. Updates as gentle repairs. Software updates are not disruptions. They are gentle repairs, quiet adjustments to keep your systems whole. In science, they close gaps, mend weaknesses, and strengthen walls against the unseen winds. Imagine a caretaker visiting your home while you sleep, tightening bolts, brushing away dust, sealing cracks. You do not wake. Yet when morning comes, everything feels more secure. This is the quiet gift of updates, safety renewed while you dream. Fact 59. VPNs, soft pathways through the storm. A virtual private network is a soft pathway, winding unseen through the noisy storms of the internet. Science shapes it so your steps cannot be traced, your journey hidden from watchful eyes. Imagine traveling under a canopy of leaves, rainfall above but never reaching you. In this sheltered passage, you move freely, your presence a gentle shadow, and as you rest, your mind follows that path, calm, protected, unseen. Fact 60, trust chains as linked lanterns. In the science of cybersecurity, a chain of trust connects one safe point to another, until you arrive at a place you can believe in. Each link is a lantern, glowing softly in the dark, lighting the way. Imagine walking along a path at night, each lamp confirming that the next step is safe. This is how trust chains work, small lights leading you home. And in the quiet of the night, such a path feels as certain as the way back to your pillow. Fact 61, the whispering locks of light. Every encrypted message is like a whispered secret between stars, a quiet shimmer of light that only the right key can interpret. In the vastness of the digital night, encryption acts as a soft curtain, protecting the gentle pulse of information as it travels unseen. Each lock is woven from mathematics, elegant, precise, and endlessly patient, a pattern of safety that hums with invisible harmony. When you close your eyes, imagine these locks surrounding your thoughts, calm, silent, unbreakable. The same logic that keeps your messages safe also guards your dreams. You can rest knowing that in both code and consciousness there is order, a lattice of serenity that keeps the chaos outside. Drift into that sense of trust, the feeling that all is contained, all is quietly held. Fact 62. The ocean of randomness. True security is born from randomness, from numbers that refuse to repeat, like the waves of an endless sea. Each ripple of unpredictability adds softness to the system, diffusing predictability into mist. Cryptographers call it entropy, but you can think of it as the universe's gentle insistence that no two moments are the same. As you breathe, each inhale and exhale is a tiny random act, no cycle exactly like the last. In this way, your body mirrors encryption's dance, an ever-changing rhythm that keeps you safe. Let your breath be your personal key, dissolving tension, scattering sameness. The ocean of randomness cradles you, and in its quiet churn, you are hidden, protected, at peace. Fact 63, the benevolent key. Every encrypted message waits patiently for its key. Not just any key, but the right one, carved from precision and trust. Keys are the guardians of meaning, gentle yet firm, like a caretaker holding a sleeping child. In the soft glow of night, think of your mind as a keyring, each thought unlocking a layer of calm. The same way digital keys fit only their intended locks, your breath fits perfectly into the rhythm of rest. Nothing forced, nothing broken, just alignment, just ease. As algorithms embrace their keys, so too can you embrace the stillness that opens your inner door. Fact 64, the quiet mathematics of trust. Behind every secure connection lies a quiet equation. A calm, deliberate structure that never raises its voice. Prime numbers stretch into infinity, patiently forming the backbone of trust. They are the silent architects of safety, existing in perfect solitude, indivisible and serene. When you think of these numbers, imagine distant mountains in moonlight, strong, unmoving, yet peaceful. Their stability mirrors the stillness your body seeks now. In their certainty, you can rest. The same calm that holds an equation steady also steadies your breath. Let the mathematics of trust wrap around you, invisible, exact, and endlessly kind. Fact 65. The gentle handshake. Every time two computers meet securely, they begin with a handshake, not a rush, but a graceful exchange of trust. Invisible waves of agreement ripple between them, verifying, aligning, and then relaxing into connection. You can feel this same handshake in your body, when your heartbeat and breath find each other's rhythm. A meeting of systems, a quiet synchronization. Just like encrypted partners, your inner processes whisper, "I know you. I trust you." Let that feeling settle deep inside. The handshake is complete, and peace follows. In Fact 66, the secret garden of data. Data, when encrypted, becomes a secret garden, lush, enclosed, and invisible to those without invitation. Each seed of information rests beneath a protective canopy of code, growing only when touched by the right light. In your mind, imagine walking through that garden now, every leaf a layer of safety, every petal a cipher. The walls are high, the air scented with calm. Like your dreams, this garden belongs only to you. No one can intrude here. It's a sanctuary of silence, where the world's noise fades into a distant hum, and your thoughts bloom in privacy and peace. Fact 67. The symphony of secure channels. When two systems communicate securely, it's like a symphony performed in perfect harmony, each instrument tuned to a private frequency. No harsh notes, no interruptions, only a flowing exchange of meaning wrapped in rhythm and grace. Imagine those frequencies surrounding you now, soft, resonant, protective. The gentle hum of encryption becomes a lullaby, a song of safety that drifts through your consciousness. Every secure bit of data glides like a note on a breeze. And as you listen, you realize safety has a sound. And it sounds like calm. Fact 68. The mirror of authentication. Authentication is a mirror that reflects truth, a soft, luminous surface that shows only what is real. Every time a system verifies identity, it's like a quiet glance in that mirror, ensuring no illusion can pass. In your own life, your breath is your mirror. It cannot lie. Each inhale confirms existence. Each exhale affirms release. Like authentication, it grounds you in what is genuine, the steady rhythm of being. No imposters, no pretense, just you and the gentle pulse of awareness. Let that simplicity soothe you, a reflection of trust, clear and kind. In Fact 69, the cloud's protective veil. The digital cloud may seem intangible, yet it shelters your information like a soft veil of mist. Beneath its expanse, data rests in countless fragments, scattered and encrypted, unseen by any wandering eye. Think of the sky tonight, expansive, weightless, infinite, holding every star safely in suspension. That is the cloud's gift, quiet protection through dispersion. As you drift towards sleep, imagine your worries dissolving into that same mist. Each one encrypted by your breath, transformed and lifted beyond reach. You are safe in this softness, held by the veil of calm. Fact 70. The timeless algorithm. An algorithm doesn't age. It simply exists, a pattern of logic as old as the stars themselves. Whether guiding light through a telescope or data through a network, it moves with quiet purpose, never tiring, never loud. Algorithms are the lullabies of machines, sequences that repeat until calm is achieved. Let that repetition echo inside you. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Like an algorithm, your body follows its own serene instructions, guiding you toward balance. There is no rush. Only the rhythm of logic and breath, intertwined in eternal peace. Fact 71. The silent guardianship of quantum keys. In the realm of quantum encryption, keys are born from particles that whisper across impossible distances, entangled in pure trust. If anyone tries to eavesdrop, the quantum thread gently breaks, alerting all. A system that protects by nature itself. Imagine that protection woven into the fabric of existence. As you rest, let your own awareness become that thread, sensitive, balanced, and aware of its boundaries. You can let go, knowing that the universe itself has built-in safeguards. Quantum calm, infinite and unbreakable. Fact 72. The soft pulse of hashing. Hashing is the art of transformation, turning complex messages into unique signatures, small and unrepeatable. Each hash is like a fingerprint made of light, delicate yet precise, ensuring integrity without exposure. Close your eyes and feel your heartbeat, a living hash of your being. No one else's pulse matches yours. It is your signature, your rhythm of existence. Like hashing, it proves authenticity without revealing its secrets. Let that realization quiet the mind. You are safe in your singularity, perfectly known, perfectly protected. Fact 73. The gentle drift of secure time. Timing matters in security. Clocks must align for trust to hold. Cryptographic systems depend on synchronized seconds, a shared heartbeat across the digital realm. Your body, too, keeps time, a circadian rhythm, ancient and wise. When you align with that inner clock, your entire system relaxes. You find yourself synchronized with nature's encryption, day folding into night, thought into dream. Let your breath mark this alignment. Steady, slow, precise. Time itself becomes soft, and you drift within its secure embrace. Fact 74. The shadow of obfuscation. Sometimes, safety is found in obscurity, in gentle shadows that blur the outlines of form. Obfuscation disguises code, not to deceive, but to protect, wrapping meaning in layers of quiet mist. When you close your eyes, you practice the same art. You turn inward, away from clarity, into the soothing blur of rest. Your thoughts become silhouettes, their edges softened, their urgency dissolved. Obfuscation for the soul, a tender hiding place where nothing can harm you and everything can rest. Fact 75. The infinite loop of calm. In computers, a loop can repeat forever if left unbroken, a cycle of motion without end. But in the language of sleep, this loop becomes peace, each repetition a wave of comfort returning again and again. Your breath is the ultimate loop. Inhale, exhale, return. Encryption too loops through its patterns, securing, confirming, resting. Together they form a mirrored rhythm, the dance of code and calm. As you sink deeper, feel that infinite loop surrounding you, endless, gentle, serene. The dance continues, and you are safely within it. Fact 76. The whispering locks of data, invisible to the eye, yet always present. Encryption is like a gentle lock that hums quietly over every message you send. It wraps each word, each number, in a soft cocoon of scrambled code, so only the intended heart can unwrap it. Imagine a delicate silk pouch, tied with a ribbon only your trusted friend can untie. In the stillness of night, knowing these whispering locks are at work, is like hearing the faint rustle of curtains against a closed window. No storm can enter. As you drift into rest, feel the comfort of knowing your digital world is swaddled in tender protections, rocking back and forth. A cradle of coded calm. Fact 77, the gentle handshake. Every time two computers meet, they perform a secret handshake, unseen yet deeply polite. This ritual, called a secure protocol, is like two old friends placing their palms together and agreeing, softly, to keep each other's secrets. The signals move through the air like warm breath on a winter morning, fading but never forgotten. Just as you might settle into blankets and agree with the night to keep its silence, these machines agree to speak only in trusted whispers. Knowing this happens countless times a day without you lifting a finger is a reminder that invisible guardians work while you rest, letting your body sink deeper into the mattress. Fact 78, the ocean of randomness. Encryption draws its strength from randomness, the kind that never repeats, like snowflakes drifting in a midnight storm. Computers create these random patterns using tiny electrical murmurs, flickers of light inside their circuits. It's as if a vast, calm ocean of numbers sways gently under the moon, each wave unique, each ripple unrepeatable. In sleep, your own mind drifts through dreams that never happen the same way twice. And in that sameness of difference, there is safety. Randomness makes it impossible for intruders to predict the shape of your digital world, letting you float untroubled in your inner sea. Fact 79, the silent guardians. Firewalls are not walls of brick or steel, but soft veils that filter what may pass through. They listen to every request, every tap at the digital door, and decide with infinite patience. Yes, you may enter, or no, you must remain outside. Imagine a quiet sentinel at the edge of a meadow, letting only gentle winds through while keeping harsh gales away. As you close your eyes, picture these silent guardians standing at the gates of your digital home, keeping watch so you can surrender your mind to rest, without fear of disturbance. Fact 80, the layered blanket. In cybersecurity, protection often comes in layers, like the many blankets you pull over yourself on a cold night. Each layer, encryption, authentication, monitoring, adds to the warmth, the sense of being held. Even if one is lifted, others remain, wrapping your data in a nest of safety. Think of a sleeping child tucked under quilt after quilt, each one stitched with care. Your online world is swaddled in much the same way, so you can breathe slowly, sink deeper, and let the layers of trust hold you in place until morning. Fact 81, the keys that never rust. Digital keys open encrypted worlds, yet they are not metal and they never corrode. They live as patterns, precise and enduring, immune to rain or time. Picture a key made of light, glowing softly in the palm of your hand, able to open only the door it was meant for. These keys are exchanged quietly between trusted companions in the digital realm, like passing a note in class, folded, safe, unseen. As you rest, imagine holding such a key, knowing it will always fit, always protect, and never fail you. Fact 82, the gentle timekeepers. Some protections only last for a short while, and then, like a candle burning down, they disappear. Temporary encryption keys, called session keys, exist only for the length of a conversation, then are gone forever. This fleeting life makes them safe, for no one can use them again. Imagine a snowflake melting in your hand, beautiful, perfect, and then simply gone. In your dreams, moments drift in and out the same way, leaving no trace. These gentle timekeepers remind us that impermanence can be a form of peace and safety. Fact 83. The cloak of anonymity. When you browse in certain protected ways, your identity is hidden beneath a cloak no one can see through. This is anonymity, not secrecy. Just a soft erasing of your name from the scene. Like walking through a foggy forest where your footsteps make no sound, your journey remains yours alone. In sleep, we all wear cloaks, drifting unseen through the landscapes of dreams. The cloak of anonymity in the digital world is much the same, allowing you to wander without fear, knowing the mist will keep you safe. Fact 84. The heartbeat monitors. Systems often watch their own health, listening for changes, just like a doctor with a stethoscope. These heartbeat signals are gentle pulses, confirming that every part of the network is alive and well. Imagine lying in bed, feeling your own pulse in your wrist. Steady, reassuring. Cybersecurity's heartbeat monitors bring that same comfort, a quiet rhythm that says, all is well. And in that rhythm, your body finds its own, slowing, deepening, ready for rest. Fact 85. The soft walls of segmentation. Networks can be divided into smaller rooms, each with its own soft walls. This segmentation means that if one room is disturbed, the others remain untouched. Picture a sprawling library at night, with doors closed between reading halls, so silence is preserved even if a single chair creaks. As you drift off, know that your digital spaces are arranged in this same way, so even the smallest ripple cannot disturb the whole. Fact 86. The gentle shadows of obfuscation. Sometimes information is hidden not by locking it away, but by blending it into a shadow where it is hard to see. This is obfuscation, a quiet disguise. Imagine a moth resting on the bark of a tree. Its colors a perfect match, invisible to those who do not look closely. In the stillness of sleep, we disguise our waking thoughts in dream forms, letting them rest unseen until morning. Obfuscation works the same way, letting sensitive information sleep peacefully in plain sight. Fact 87. The soft echo of backups. Every day, systems make quiet copies of themselves, backups that wait patiently, like spare blankets folded in a cupboard. If something is lost, these echoes step forward to replace it. Imagine a friend who remembers every word you've said, ready to repeat it when you forget. In your own rest, memories are replayed softly in dreams, backups of your day's life. And knowing that your digital self has its own echoes brings a deep, calm assurance. Nothing precious will vanish without a way back. In Fact 88. The warm circle of trust. When devices connect securely, they form a circle of trust, like friends sitting close around a fire. Within the circle, words can be spoken freely, without fear of eavesdroppers. The fire's glow is the encryption, the warmth is the protocol, and the closeness is the authentication that binds it all. As you lie in bed, feel yourself in your own circle of trust, blankets as walls, pillows as gentle companions, and know your digital communications are held just as warmly. Fact 89. The sleeping shields of idle systems. Even when a computer rests, protections do not sleep. Firewalls, intrusion detectors, and encrypted storage remain alert, like watchful owls perched under the moon. In your own slumber, parts of your mind stay aware, ready to wake you if needed, while the rest drifts in deep dreams. These sleeping shields guard your data through the night so you can surrender fully to rest, knowing the quiet sentinels will not falter. Fact 90. The gentle horizon of future-proofing. Cybersecurity often prepares for threats that have not yet arrived, like planting trees for shade you will enjoy years later. This is future-proofing, a calm readiness. Imagine a horizon stretching far ahead with soft hills and morning light, and you already have a path mapped through it. In sleep, your body prepares for days to come, repairing, strengthening, storing energy. And in the same way, your digital guardians prepare for tomorrow's storms, before they even appear. Fact 91. The silent locks of light. In the deep hush of the digital night, there are locks made not of metal, but of light. Encryption transforms human intention into a pattern of pure stillness, waves of photons that carry secrets softly through invisible corridors. Each key is a lullaby between machines, agreeing gently on what may be shared. Beneath it all, mathematics hums like a quiet tide, folding and unfolding into patterns too intricate for chaos to disturb. And just as your breathing slows, the world's information tucks itself in, layered under blankets of code. You are safe in this symmetry. The quiet rhythm of protection mirrors the slow rhythm of your own heart. Fact 92. The whisper of randomness. Every encryption begins with a whisper, randomness. True randomness is like the soft murmur of wind through leaves, unpredictable yet soothing in its honesty. Computers, striving to imitate nature, listen for tiny fluctuations, the way a sensor might catch the faint tremor of cosmic rays. In that unpredictability lies serenity, no pattern, no prediction, only possibility. It's the same freedom that comes when you drift towards sleep, when patterns dissolve and imagination meanders through fields of gentle uncertainty. The universe, too, finds peace in its own unpredictability, the calm that arises when nothing needs to be controlled. Fact 93. Quantum keys and quiet trust. In quantum encryption, trust floats on the soft shimmer of entangled particles. Two photons, mirroring each other, no matter how far they drift. If one is touched, the other knows. It's the ultimate form of quiet honesty, a connection that cannot be faked. In this invisible bond lies a promise that truth will always reveal disturbance. As you rest, your body holds a similar faith that your breath will return, that your heartbeat will steady. Quantum keys are like that faith, delicate, invisible, yet unbreakable. You can surrender to that certainty and let go into the deep safety of the night. Fact 94. The gentle pulse of algorithms. Algorithms, the quiet pulse behind encryption, are like heartbeats written in numbers. They repeat, steady and sure, guiding data through calm cycles of transformation. Each mathematical rhythm is a breath of order, wrapping information in layers of serenity. Nothing rushes, nothing panics. Patterns move as tides, predictable and kind. As your mind slows to rest, imagine those algorithms continuing their tranquil dance, guarding unseen worlds while you dream. Even in the vast circuitry of the internet, there is a lullaby, a measured pulse that never falters. Fact 95. The veil of symmetry, symmetric encryption, where one key both locks and unlocks, is like two hands clasped in trust. The same motion that hides can also reveal. This mirrored design has the grace of reflection on still water, calm, identical and complete. When you close your eyes, you too enter a symmetric state, inner and outer worlds aligning, awareness folding into itself. The veil of mathematics becomes a veil of rest. Peace is not the absence of complexity, it is the balance that holds complexity in perfect stillness. Fact 96. The ocean of prime numbers. Deep beneath the surface of encryption flows an ocean made of primes, numbers that can only be divided by themselves and one. They are solitary, serene, perfectly whole. Each prime is a quiet island, unshakable in the infinite sea of integers. Cryptography gathers these islands to form archipelagos of protection, vast, uncharted, and beautiful. When you drift towards sleep, imagine floating among them, infinite, peaceful, each number a glimmer of stability in a boundless sea. The universe, too, is built on such indivisible calm. Fact 97. The soft shield of hashing. Hashing takes information and distills it, like turning a thought into a single, steady note. The original message dissolves, leaving behind a unique fingerprint, one that cannot be reversed. It's a process of gentle transformation, not destruction. Like dreams reshaping memory, hashing preserves essence while letting form go. Every moment you rest, your brain performs its own kind of hashing, consolidating, simplifying, protecting what matters most. In that quiet distillation, both data and mind find peace. Fact 98. The timeless drift of public keys. In public key encryption, one key opens and another closes, a graceful duet. It's like two celestial bodies orbiting in rhythm, never colliding, yet always connected. One shines in the open sky, the other sleeps in secret shadow. Together, they keep balance in the digital cosmos. This elegant separation, openness paired with restraint, reflects the way your consciousness and dreams coexist. What you share and what you keep are both necessary for harmony. In encryption, as in rest, balance is the guardian of peace. Fact 99. The calm beneath quantum locks. Quantum locks do not clang or click, they shimmer. Their security comes not from walls, but from the laws of existence itself. Any attempt to spy changes their state, revealing intrusion instantly. It's a system built on awareness, like the body's subtle sense of safety that deepens sleep. When you settle into stillness, your mind too becomes a quantum lock, aware yet undisturbed, open yet protected. The calm beneath quantum locks is not silence but presence, a knowing that all is safe enough to rest. Fact 100. The slow dance of entropy. Entropy, the measure of uncertainty, is the silent partner in every encryption. It ensures that no lock is too predictable, no pattern too easy. Entropy is the universe's way of keeping things interesting, softly scattering possibilities like stars across the night. As you breathe, entropy works within you too, tiny fluctuations that keep your heartbeat alive, your dreams vivid. To embrace entropy is to accept the natural drift of life and rest. The beauty in randomness, the serenity in surrender. Fact 101. The gentle secret of one-time pads. A one-time pad is the purest form of secrecy, a key used once, then gone forever. It's ephemeral, like a sigh released into moonlight. Perfect secrecy achieved not through complexity, but simplicity. The key and the message, intertwined, vanish together, leaving no trace. Sleep has its own one-time pad, each night a unique pattern of dreams and memories that will never repeat. You awaken renewed, the old key discarded, the new day encrypted with infinite possibility. Fact 102. The lattice and the loom. In post-quantum cryptography, scientists weave lattices, mathematical fabrics, resistant to the probing of quantum minds. Each lattice is a tapestry of relationships, unbreakable yet elegant. They resemble the woven structures of spider silk or neural pathways, strong through pattern, not force. As you rest, imagine those lattices stretching softly across the digital horizon, cradling information in quiet geometry. Your own mind, too, weaves patterns of safety, threads of thought looping into dreams. Fact 103. The music of modular arithmetic. At the heart of encryption lies modular arithmetic, numbers looping back on themselves like a melody repeating softly in the background. There is no harsh end, only return. Every remainder, every cycle brings comfort in predictability. It's the mathematics of lullabies, circular, continuous, infinite. As your mind drifts, you too loop gently through memories and sensations, familiar refrains guiding you deeper into rest. In the music of numbers and in the rhythm of breath, the same calm truth hums quietly. Everything returns to peace. Fact 104. The cloud's quiet guardians. Behind every cloud service, those invisible vaults that hold our words and images, stand guardians of encryption. They hum softly in cooled rooms, light blinking like stars in a mechanical sky. Their task is silent protection, tireless and unseen. Each byte they shield is a whisper of human life, cared for by code that never sleeps. When you close your eyes, imagine those guardians standing watch, their quiet vigilance wrapping the world in digital down. You can rest, for even the machines know how to keep a gentle promise. Fact 105. The infinite lock of trust. All encryption, all cybersecurity, all quantum protection, they converge on one idea: trust. Not blind faith, but the calm assurance that systems hold their shape even when unseen. Trust is the quiet foundation of both technology and rest. You trust your bed to hold you, the night to pass, your breath to return. In that trust lies peace, the infinite lock we all carry within. As the digital universe hums softly around you, you can release every worry and let this calm, beneath quantum locks, cradle you into sleep. Fact 106. The whispering locks of light. In the quiet corridors of the internet, encryption moves like a soft tide of light, wrapping each message in layers of luminous secrecy. It is the art of turning meaning into mystery, a way of whispering gently to only those meant to hear. Scientists describe it as mathematical transformation, yet it feels more like a lullaby of logic, an invisible cocoon that keeps every thought safe as it drifts through the dark. Just as your eyelids close to protect your dreams, encryption folds each signal into safety. Beneath the hum of routers and the pulse of data, there is peace in knowing that silence can be secure. That even in the vast web of noise, your dreams and your data can rest untouched. Fact 107. The quantum keys beneath the stars, far above, photons travel like celestial messengers, tiny carriers of quantum secrets. Quantum key distribution, they call it, a dance where light itself becomes a guardian. Each photon can whisper only once. If anyone tries to listen, the message shatters, revealing the intrusion. It is as if the cosmos itself enforces honesty. In this way, security becomes something cosmic, a natural rhythm of trust embedded in physics. As you breathe out, imagine each exhale as a photon, a signal of calm that cannot be intercepted. You are both sender and receiver of peace, protected by the quantum hush of night. Fact 108, the gentle mathematics of trust. Behind every encrypted message, there is a soft architecture of prime numbers, vast, silent, indivisible. They stand like mountains in the digital dusk, unyielding, patient, eternal. Cryptographers use them to build trust, to ensure that only the right key can unlock what was once sealed. This mathematics is not cold, it is compassionate, an ordered stillness that allows chaos to rest. As you drift, imagine these numbers as steady heartbeats beneath the world's data, reassuring, rhythmic, gently infinite. They remind us that even in complexity, there is calm. In structure, serenity. Fact 109. The firewall's gentle glow. Firewalls are often imagined as walls of flame, but in truth, they are more like soft lanterns filtering the night. They watch the flow of information with patient grace, letting in the good, turning away the harmful. They do not rage, they listen. Like the steady breath at the edge of sleep, a firewall brings order without force. It creates a perimeter of peace, a quiet glow that says, here, within this boundary, you are safe. As your own mind filters the day's noise, let its glow settle around you. Calm, protective, warm. Fact 110. The silent handshake of trust. When two systems meet in the dark of the network, they perform a handshake, a ritual of greeting that proves identity and builds connection. It's a digital bow, a moment of mutual recognition. Beneath the algorithms, it feels like two beings saying, I see you, and you are safe. This handshake, encrypted and unseen, mirrors the quiet trust between breaths as you fall asleep, the moment your body and mind agree to let go. In every handshake, digital or human, there is a promise to protect the moment of exchange, to keep the peace intact. Fact 111. The ocean of randomness. True randomness is rare. Yet it is the gentle chaos that keeps secrets unbreakable. Computers try to mimic it, pulling from the whispers of machines, the flicker of light, the hum of the world. In cryptography, this randomness becomes the ocean in which keys are born, each wave unique, each crest unknowable. As you drift, imagine this ocean surrounding you, infinite, unpatterned, safe. The same randomness that hides your data also reminds you, unpredictability can be beautiful. In the sea of sleep, surrender to the soothing unknown. Fact 112. The safe vaults of 0 and 1. Every encrypted file rests within a vault of binary serenity, zeros and ones woven into patterns too intricate to read. These are the lullabies of logic, the soft hum beneath every song of safety. The data sleeps until the right key wakes it, like morning sunlight touching a closed blossom. This is digital dreaming, the assurance that what rests in code remains untouched until it is time to awaken. Let your thoughts do the same tonight. Sealed, secure, softly dormant, waiting for dawn. Fact 113. The hidden garden of hashes. A hash is a fingerprint made of light and logic, a signature that cannot be forged. It ensures that what was sent is what was received, unaltered, whole. In the garden of cybersecurity, hashes are the dew drops that reveal tampering, a single touch, and the pattern changes forever. They are guardians of integrity, quiet and constant. As you rest, think of your own thoughts hashing themselves into calm, each emotion verified, each memory authentic, each moment untouched by worry. The night preserves your wholeness. Fact 114. The encrypted breath of the browser. When your browser glows with the quiet HTTPS, it means that the air between you and the world is protected. The S hums like a shield, wrapping your words in invisible silk. It is a soft promise from mathematics. No one will hear your whisper as it crosses the web. This small comfort, this secure tunnel, echoes the breath you take in safety before sleep. Every inhale encrypted, every exhale decrypted, perfectly symmetrical. The rhythm of trust continuing quietly through the night. Fact 115. The sleep of the servers. Somewhere across the world, servers hum in darkened rooms, keeping vigil over our connections. Their lights pulse like tiny constellations, each diode a heartbeat of the network. They rarely rest, but their rhythm is soothing, steady, tireless, protective. The scientists who design them call it uptime, but it feels more like a guardian's promise. As you drift into your own rest, imagine those servers watching, humming softly, keeping every secret you ever sent. Their glow mirrors the calm behind your closed eyes, faithful, enduring, serene. Fact 116. The gentle shield of two-factor trust. Two-factor authentication is like a double door. One key from your mind, one from your hand. Together, they form a ritual of reassurance. It's not suspicion, it's tenderness. A system that asks softly, "Are you truly you?" before letting you inside. This small act of verification mirrors the body's own bedtime ritual, checking locks, dimming lights, confirming safety before surrendering to sleep. In every second layer of trust, there is another layer of calm, another breath of certainty in a complex world. Fact 117. The invisible threads of virtual private networks. A VPN is a quiet tunnel of trust through the noisy expanse of the internet. It hides your path, shielding you from wandering eyes. The data glides unseen, like a dream moving beneath the waves. Scientists describe it as encryption in motion, but it feels more like a silk ribbon through fog, delicate, unseen, guiding you home. Tonight, imagine your thoughts traveling through their own private network. Untouchable, serene, safe, beneath the currents of consciousness. Fact 118. The gentle paradox of zero knowledge. Zero knowledge proofs sound complex, but their essence is simple and kind. Proving something without revealing it. It's the art of trust without exposure. Like a friend who believes you without demanding your secret. In cybersecurity, it means you can be verified without being unveiled. In sleep, it mirrors the way your mind releases control, trusting the body to breathe, the heart to beat, without inspecting every detail. Safety doesn't always require seeing. Sometimes, it's enough to feel. Fact 119. The calm of the cold storage. Cold storage is where the most precious data sleeps, disconnected from the online world, untouched by intrusion. It is the digital equivalent of a mountain cave, cool and still. Scientists use it for cryptocurrency keys, archives, memories too vital to risk. In that silence, no network hums, no line transmits, no threat moves. It is pure pause. Let your mind find its own cold storage tonight. A safe chamber deep within, where nothing can reach, and where your dreams may rest undisturbed. Fact 120. The eternal key of trust. In the end, every layer of cybersecurity, every cipher, every shield, exists for one purpose: to preserve trust. Trust is the unseen current flowing beneath all connection, human or digital. It is the reason we share, speak, and dream across the network night. Scientists may quantify it in bits and keys, but its feeling is universal, a deep exhale that says, "I am safe here." As you sink into rest, imagine that same current wrapping around you, encryption and empathy intertwined. You are protected, you are heard, you are home. Fact 121. The whisper of the digital lock. Every time two computers greet each other in a secure handshake, a quiet ritual unfolds, invisible yet precise. At that moment, mathematics becomes a language of trust, soft equations weaving a cocoon of certainty. The numbers dance not to confuse, but to comfort, ensuring that what's shared remains untouched by wandering eyes. As you listen, imagine each encrypted packet of data as a glowing bubble, drifting gently through a dark sea, protected by its shimmering shell. In this silent ocean of code, safety hums like a lullaby. You can rest in that rhythm, knowing that even in the unseen networks that cradle your messages, there is softness, order, and care. Fact 122. The velvet key exchange. When devices agree on a secret key, they are like two musicians tuning to the same note, the resonance between them forming a perfect chord. This key is not carved in metal, but in probability, a melody that only they can hear. The science behind it is elegant. Large prime numbers intertwine, creating patterns too vast for chaos to penetrate. Imagine this process as a velvet curtain drawing closed, sealing the space where trust can flourish. Just as night wraps the world in safety, encryption wraps information in stillness. You can drift with that thought, that even in a digital realm, protection can be gentle. Fact 123. The silent guardian of randomness. True security begins with randomness, a soft chaos that no one can predict. Computers generate randomness by listening to the world, the flicker of voltage, the hum of thermal noise, the whisper of cosmic rays. Out of these minute tremors, a secret emerges, pure and unpredictable. Think of it as a snowflake forming in an unseen sky, unique and unrepeatable. Randomness, in its purity, is the most peaceful form of freedom. As you breathe slowly, imagine each inhale scattering patterns into the void, each exhale smoothing them into calm. In both sleep and encryption, unpredictability protects serenity. Fact 124. The quantum curtain. In the near future, quantum encryption will guard our words not with locks, but with light itself. Photons, tiny pulses of energy, carry secret keys across the void. If anyone tries to look, the light changes, revealing the intrusion instantly. It's as if the message senses disturbance and folds itself into silence. This is not just science, it's a dream of total awareness, a veil that glows with knowing. Imagine your thoughts surrounded by such light, safe, invisible, and pure. The idea alone soothes the mind. Even the smallest photon can cradle trust. Fact 125. The trust chain's gentle weight. Every secure website you visit is held by an unseen chain of trust. Links forged by mathematics and maintained by care. Certificates are like small lanterns hanging in the digital night, each one casting a soft assurance. You are safe here. The browser checks them quietly, heartbeat steady, ensuring authenticity. It is the same calm confidence we feel when recognizing a familiar face in a crowd. The science of verification mirrors the peace of belonging, a reminder that even in complex systems, connection is built on recognition, on knowing and being known. Fact 126. The soft glow of symmetry. Symmetric encryption is a duet, one key for both locking and unlocking, two sides perfectly balanced. The mathematics hums like two hands closing around a shared secret, equal, gentle, secure. It's ancient in concept, yet timeless in comfort. When we share a secret and trust it will return unchanged, that's symmetry too. In sleep, your breath follows this same rhythm. Inhale, exhale, encrypt, decrypt. The balance keeps the system in harmony. Let that symmetry cradle you, effortless, cyclical, serene. Fact 127. The asymmetric embrace. Asymmetric encryption uses two keys, one public, one private, like a lock and a hidden hand. The beauty lies in its paradox. Openness protects secrecy. Anyone can send a message, but only the rightful one can open it. It's a scientific embodiment of trust without exposure. Imagine standing at the threshold of a door that recognizes your touch. No force, no noise, just recognition. The mathematics behind this is complex, yet the feeling it evokes is simple: safety through balance. As you rest, feel how even opposites can coexist peacefully. Open and closed, giving and guarding. Fact 128. The gentle pulse of SSL. When your browser connects securely, a layer called SSL, or its newer sibling TLS, wraps the conversation in a quiet shimmer. Data flows, but unseen to others, like whispers under moonlight. Behind the scenes, algorithms hum like lullabies of logic, checking, confirming, protecting. The entire process unfolds faster than a sigh, yet its purpose is ancient. To ensure that what is said between two souls stays sacred. As you sink deeper into rest, imagine this protective layer surrounding your thoughts, a soft digital blanket of trust. Fact 129. The silent dance of hashes. A hash transforms words into patterns of numbers, irreversible, unique, and calm. It is not encryption, but a fingerprint, a silent identity. Even the smallest change in a message creates an entirely new pattern, like ripples forming in a still pond. The serenity of hashing lies in its permanence. Once formed, it cannot return to what it was. It's a reminder that some transformations, like falling asleep, can't be undone. You surrender to them and are held safely within their shape. Fact 130. The entropy of dreams. Entropy in cybersecurity measures unpredictability, the richness of possible outcomes. In dreams, your mind also explores endless configurations of memory and imagination. Both are safe spaces of variation where no single pattern dominates. High entropy means resilience, the inability to be guessed or forced. As you drift into sleep, your thoughts scatter like stars across the night sky, forming constellations of meaning only you can read. That's entropy at peace, infinite potential, softly contained. Fact 131. The invisible firewall. A firewall is not a wall of flame, but a boundary of discernment. A quiet guardian that decides what may enter or leave. It listens, filters, protects, like the subconscious mind that decides which thoughts to keep and which to let go. Science defines it in rules and packets, but its spirit is one of care. It is the digital equivalent of closing the curtains at dusk, allowing rest to unfold safely inside. Tonight, may your own inner firewall keep the noise of the day outside and let only peace remain. Fact 132. The cipher's gentle twist. A cipher is simply a way to transform clarity into mystery. And back again, the mathematics behind it spirals softly, wrapping meaning in patterns just as vines wrap around a trellis. Each letter becomes a note in a hidden melody. The act of encoding is not aggression, but tenderness, a way to hold truth close until it's ready to be revealed. Sleep works the same way, wrapping consciousness in dreams until morning decrypts them. Let your thoughts coil gently now, knowing that every layer of mystery is just another form of care. Fact 133. The breath of authentication. Authentication is the art of being sure, a confirmation that the voice you hear truly belongs to the one you trust. In science, it's achieved through digital signatures, timing, and challenge response rituals. In life, it's the same. The quiet recognition of rhythm, tone, presence. Just as your breathing pattern is uniquely yours, so too is every trusted identity in the digital realm. As you drift deeper, imagine those rhythms aligning, each inhale a handshake, each exhale a gentle confirmation. The world verified and calm. Fact 134. The sanctuary of zero knowledge. Zero knowledge proofs allow one to demonstrate truth without revealing the details. A whisper of mathematics that says, "I know, but I will not expose." It's a scientific paradox, yet profoundly peaceful trust without intrusion. Imagine being seen without being examined, understood without being unveiled. This principle mirrors emotional safety, the ability to be known without fear. As you rest, let that concept wash over you, that knowledge and privacy can coexist, like moonlight and shadow, equally necessary, equally kind. Fact 135. The eternal lullaby of secure sleep. The entire architecture of cybersecurity, from encryption to firewalls to trust chains, is a vast lullaby for the digital world. It ensures that information can rest undisturbed, that silence exists even in circuits. The science of security is, at its heart, the science of peace, of ensuring that what matters remains protected through the long night. Just as your heartbeat continues quietly while you sleep, the networks hum softly too, maintaining balance, shielding, caring. Rest now in that understanding, that both body and data can be safe, enveloped, serene. Fact 136. The whisper of quantum keys. In the hushed halls of quantum encryption, a key is not a metal object, but a shimmering stream of light particles, each carrying a secret no one can intercept without leaving a trace. This dance of photons is like a gentle snowfall in the night, untouchable, unrepeatable. And just as snow muffles the world into silence, quantum keys hush the noise of uncertainty, keeping your digital dreams safe. Imagine these particles as tiny guardians, each holding a lantern that glows only for you. As you drift into sleep, they stand watch in the unseen corridors between devices, ensuring that only trust and stillness pass through. You breathe deeply, knowing your world is wrapped in a blanket of unbreakable calm. Fact 137. Encryption as a digital lullaby. Encryption turns chaotic data into a secret song, a melody only those with the right key can hear. The process is like tucking a letter inside a velvet envelope, sealed with care, so its words are safe until morning. In a way, it is a lullaby for your information, rocking it gently in a cradle of mathematical folds. As algorithms hum softly, patterns transform into unreadable shapes, like clouds drifting across a moonlit sky. When you close your eyes at night, those same invisible hands cradle your private thoughts, letting you rest in the certainty that they will not be disturbed, ever. Fact 138. The safe harbor of firewalls. Firewalls stand like lighthouses on digital shores, their beams sweeping across the incoming waves, searching for danger. In this gentle seascape, each unwanted packet of data is quietly turned away, as if the tide itself whispered, "Not tonight." The harbor within is calm, still, protected from storms far beyond its horizon. As you drift into slumber, imagine your mind as a safe bay, with warm waters and protective walls, keeping your dreams from being dashed against the rocks. You float there, embraced by the knowledge that your inner world is guarded until dawn. Fact 139. The serenity of end-to-end security. End-to-end encryption is like a private conversation held in a hidden garden. Only you and the one you trust can hear the words. Every petal of the message is enclosed until it reaches its destination, and no one along the way can alter its fragrance. This is the stillness of a sealed path, where footsteps echo only for the intended traveler. As you sink deeper into rest, imagine your thoughts traveling through this hidden garden, untouched by the winds of interference, arriving safely at the heart that awaits them. Fact 140. The gentle pulse of two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a heartbeat of reassurance. One pulse from you and another from a secret source only you control. Together they form a rhythm, steady, constant, protective. It is like a double lock on a diary, the first key held in your hand, the second hidden in a velvet pouch beneath your pillow. As your eyes grow heavy, you feel that rhythm in your chest, a reminder that safety is never a single layer, but a harmony of trust and presence. Fact 141. The cloak of VPN tunnels. A virtual private network wraps your digital steps in a soft cloak, shielding your movements from curious eyes. You walk unseen through the corridors of the internet, each step cushioned by layers of protection. It is like moving through a foggy forest at dawn, where branches bend to conceal you and every sound is softened by mist. As you prepare for sleep, picture this cloak around your thoughts, making them invisible to the waking world, so they can wander freely in dreamland. Fact 142. The silent watch of intrusion detection. Intrusion detection systems are like gentle night watchmen, patrolling the quiet streets of your network. They listen for footsteps that should not be there, and at the slightest rustle, they awaken to guide danger away. Yet in their vigilance, there is no disturbance, only the soft hum of awareness. In your dreams, they become lantern bearers, walking the edge of your consciousness, ensuring that peace remains unbroken. Fact 143. The trust weaving of digital certificates. Digital certificates are threads of trust, woven between sender and receiver, shimmering like silken strands in moonlight. Each certificate says, "Yes, I am who I claim to be," in the quiet language of cryptography. These threads form a tapestry where every piece belongs, and no imposter can slip between the stitches. As night falls, imagine your mind surrounded by this woven shield, each thread a promise that your reality will remain unaltered while you rest. Fact 144. The ocean depths of data hashing. Data hashing transforms a message into a unique fingerprint, a mark as singular as a seashell found deep beneath the waves. No two shells are the same, and no two hashes will match unless the message itself is identical. This fingerprint rests quietly, waiting to confirm its origin, like a pearl kept safe in its shell. As you drift into slumber, imagine your dreams marked in this way, unique, irreplaceable, protected in the deepest waters of your mind. Fact 145. The gentle symmetry of AES encryption. AES encryption folds information into a perfectly balanced pattern, each layer sealing the one before, like petals folding inward around the heart of a flower. This symmetry is calming, predictable, beautiful. It is the mathematics of trust, wrapping your secrets in an embrace that cannot be undone without the right touch. In your sleep, this pattern becomes a mandala in your mind's eye, spinning slowly, bringing serenity with every turn. Fact 146. The safe passage of secure sockets. Secure Sockets Layer SSL is a bridge of light, stretching between you and the place your data must go. Across it, messages travel wrapped in warmth, shielded from the cold winds of interception. The bridge hums with a silent song, each step taken in confidence. As you float towards sleep, imagine crossing such a bridge, where every plank is strong and every handrail gleams beneath starlight, leading you to safety on the other shore. Fact 147. The invisible garden of zero-knowledge proofs. Zero-knowledge proofs allow one to prove they know a secret, without revealing the secret itself. It is like walking through an invisible garden, its beauty known only to you, yet you can assure others it exists. This quiet magic is a promise that truth can be shared without exposure, just as your dreams can be cherished without ever being spoken aloud. As you rest, you wander through this unseen place, each step affirming trust without breaking the spell of privacy. Fact 148. The still waters of air-gapped security. An air-gapped system is a lake untouched by any river or stream, its waters completely isolated, mirror smooth. No unwanted currents can disturb its depths. In the world of security, such isolation is rare and precious, a sanctuary where information rests without intrusion. As you sink into sleep, think of your inner world as this lake, every ripple smoothed into stillness, every reflection perfect under the moon's watchful gaze. Fact 149. The featherlight touch of steganography. Steganography hides messages in plain sight, a whisper woven into the threads of an image or the notes of a song. It is the art of invisibility, where meaning lives beneath the surface, unnoticed by hurried eyes. In dreams, such subtlety is everywhere, the secret smile of a memory, the soft echo of a forgotten lullaby. As you rest, imagine your thoughts drifting into these hidden spaces, safe within layers no one would think to search. Fact 150. The eternal horizon of blockchain security. Blockchain security is a chain of promises, each link forged in transparency and trust, stretching beyond the visible horizon. Once added, a link cannot be broken or altered. Its truth is preserved forever. This unchanging nature is like the horizon at sea, constant and unyielding, no matter how the waves may rise. As you close your eyes, picture your memories held in such a chain, safe across time, their integrity shining beneath the endless sky of your mind. Fact 151. The whisper of hidden codes. In every digital heartbeat, there are secrets softly folded into streams of light. Encryption, that quiet guardian, turns plain words into shimmering patterns no eye can read. These patterns drift through the ether like snowflakes, unique, transient, and untouchable. Beneath their beauty lies pure mathematics, a language of trust written in invisible ink. Just as your breath forms gentle clouds in the night air, data hides behind layers of protection, exhaling safety into the uncertain dark. Knowing that the unseen can be safeguarded allows the mind to loosen its grip. You are shielded by formulas that never sleep, by equations that hum lullabies of certainty. Let the coded silence soothe you now, each whisper of hidden order reminding you that, even in the vast digital night, you are quietly safe. Fact 152. The calm of prime numbers, solitary and steadfast, stand as the quiet foundation of modern security. They are the introverts of arithmetic, content to remain indivisible, unbroken, whole. Encryption draws its strength from their serene stubbornness, weaving safety from their rare simplicity. Imagine them as distant stars, each shining alone, their spacing unpredictable yet harmonious. Between them lies the soft rhythm of infinite possibility. As your body settles, know that every secure message you've ever sent rests on the calm certainty of these timeless sentinels. Their solitude mirrors your own peaceful rest, uninterrupted, complete, and quietly vital to the balance of all things. Fact 153. The gentle drift of randomness. True randomness is a quiet miracle. A soft chaos that even mathematics must respect. In cryptography, randomness is the fresh breeze that keeps patterns from becoming predictable. Like the wind through tall grass, it ensures that no two whispers sound quite the same. Computers generate these gentle uncertainties using delicate processes, tiny fluctuations, quantum tremors, the hum of thermal noise. Within that subtle motion lies comfort, the reassurance that unpredictability can protect you. As you drift towards sleep, imagine those random breezes swirling around your thoughts, scattering their edges, leaving only calm, only stillness. Fact 154. The silent locks of symmetry. Symmetric encryption, two sides sharing one secret key, like two hands folding together in perfect alignment. The same secret that locks also unlocks in a dance of mirrored trust. Each transformation of data is a breath in, a breath out, balanced, rhythmic, serene. When you rest, your mind too uses symmetry, inhaling thoughts, exhaling release, cycling softly through renewal. There's comfort in this mirrored design, the way security and sleep both rely on trust in repetition. Let each breath remind you, balance is safety, and safety is peace. Fact 155. The long sleep of data. When encrypted data rests on a distant server, it dreams in numbers. Hidden from all eyes, it slumbers beneath layers of mathematical blankets, untouched, unreadable. Only the right key can awaken it, as a gentle word might stir a sleeper. In this digital dormancy lies a beautiful metaphor. Information at rest mirrors your own need for quiet protection, for the stillness that renews. Tonight, imagine your thoughts as softly encrypted, each one wrapped in care, secure until morning's light. Fact 156. the ocean of public keys. Across the vast sea of the internet, public keys drift like lanterns glowing in the dark. Each one invites trust, offering a way to communicate safely with unseen friends. Yet the secret keys remain hidden deep below, where only rightful holders can reach. This separation, light above, shadow below, forms the quiet geometry of digital trust. It is balance and mystery entwined. Let the image settle in your mind, floating lights upon still water, each connection gentle, protected. In that vision, find calm, the serenity of knowing that even unseen harmony holds. Fact 157. The soft strength of hashing. A hash is a digital fingerprint, unique, irreversible, and silent. It takes a message and distills it into essence, a pure signature of identity. No force can reverse it, no eye can see beyond its shape. Like a seashell imprint in wet sand, it captures existence without revealing detail. This quiet transformation is how computers remember without exposure. In that same way, your memories drift toward simplicity at night, distilled, softened, ready to rest. The world of hashes teaches that even complexity can become calm when reduced to what truly matters. Fact 158. The gentle tides of entropy. Entropy measures uncertainty, a soft gauge of surprise in the universe. In cryptography, it is the pulse of randomness, the heartbeat of secrecy. Too little and patterns emerge like ripples, just enough, and the waters remain still, opaque, safe. Nature too balances its entropy, your body cooling, your mind releasing tension, your breath finding rhythm. The mathematics of chance hums quietly beneath it all, guiding both secure systems and sleeping souls toward equilibrium. Drift now into that balance where nothing is too ordered and nothing is too wild. Fact 159. The quiet guardianship of algorithms. An encryption algorithm is a ritual, precise steps, followed faithfully to turn meaning into mystery. Each operation is a heartbeat in a long, protective sequence. Though invisible, these guardians stand between chaos and clarity, ensuring only the rightful eyes may see. Algorithms never tire. They hum through night and storm alike, steadfast as lighthouses in digital fog. Feel their constancy as you rest. An unseen watchtower keeping your world unbroken, your dreams undisturbed. Fact 160. The stillness of mathematical trust. Trust in cryptography does not arise from faith, but from proof, pure, crystalline certainty. Equations replace emotion, logic replaces doubt. It's a universe where trust is measured, tested, verified, and therefore serene. This rational calm mirrors the peace of surrendering to sleep. When you let go, you too rely on the unseen laws of body and mind, breath, rhythm, chemistry, each as reliable as mathematics. In that understanding lies deep rest, knowing that order holds even when you drift into quiet unknowing. Fact 161. The light beneath quantum shadows. Quantum encryption listens to the softest whispers of reality, photons that cannot be copied, movements that cannot be predicted. These delicate signals create unbreakable bonds of secrecy, born from the uncertainty that defines the universe itself. Imagine those photons as tiny fireflies blinking truth through the cosmic dusk, each carrying an unrepeatable spark. Even the smallest particle, it seems, values privacy, values peace. Let that thought settle like starlight on your eyelids, The universe itself protects the quiet. Fact 162. The memory of ancient ciphers. Long before circuits and screens, people whispered secrets through patterns and symbols. The Caesar cipher, the Enigma machine, the humble substitution, they were all lullabies of logic, soothing fears through order. Each was a promise that meaning could hide safely until the right moment. History's codes are like old dreams, layered, mysterious, and strangely comforting. As you rest, imagine those ancient messages still traveling through time, their symbols soft murmurs reminding you, secrecy can be gentle, and knowledge can sleep until it's ready to wake. Fact 163. The breadth of secure channels. When two computers exchange encrypted messages, they build a tunnel made of trust, an invisible corridor where only kindness passes through. This is the secure socket layer, the quiet handshake between strangers in the dark. It is the digital equivalent of a soft nod, a steady promise, a shared heartbeat. Every time you browse, those handshakes flicker like fireflies, unseen yet faithful. As you exhale now, imagine that same connection between your breath and the night air. Safe passage in and out, guarded by calm intention. Fact 164. The gentle weight of digital signatures. A digital signature is not ink on paper, it is mathematics affirming truth. Each one says softly, yes, this came from me, and it has not been changed. It's the quietest of promises, sealed in numbers. Like the steady warmth of a hand you trust, it reassures without demanding attention. In a world of noise, such certainty feels like sanctuary. As you drift, imagine each thought you release tonight marked gently with authenticity. Pure, unaltered, perfectly your own. Fact 165. The eternal rest of perfect secrecy. Perfect secrecy is the dream at the heart of encryption, a message so protected that even infinite power cannot reveal its meaning without the key. It is the mathematical equivalent of utter peace, total stillness. The one-time pad achieves this perfection by pairing randomness and message in flawless balance. Like two waves meeting to cancel each other, they leave behind silence, pure, unbroken. As you surrender to rest, feel that same cancellation within, noise dissolving, tension fading, only quiet remaining. In that perfect secrecy, you too are safe, unseen, and deeply at peace. Fact 166. The whisper of hidden codes. In the quiet circuits of the digital world, secrets flow like moonlight over still water. Encryption, that gentle art of hiding meaning, turns plain messages into shimmering patterns too complex for uninvited eyes. Each bit twirls into another, forming a dance of trust and protection. Beneath this dance lies mathematics, pure and silent, yet steadfast in its logic. When you imagine these coded ripples, think of the way your heartbeat slows when you feel safe. How your body releases its guard when the world feels secure. Encryption does that, but for information, it lets data rest, undisturbed, beneath a soft blanket of certainty. And as you breathe now, you too can rest in the comfort of hidden harmony, in the assurance that even light itself can learn to whisper. Fact 167. The quiet key beneath the stars. Somewhere every encrypted message holds a key, a single piece that unlocks the pattern. Scientists call it a cryptographic key, but you can think of it as a lullaby known only to two friends who trust each other across the dark. It is not loud or forceful, it simply fits perfectly into the shape of the message. The stars above us do something similar, keeping their gravity balanced by invisible threads. Just as the universe holds itself together with unseen order, encryption keeps data calm and whole. When you close your eyes tonight, imagine your thoughts as messages gently locked and safe, the key resting quietly beneath your pillow, waiting only for morning light. Fact 168. The mathematics of gentle chaos. At first glance, encryption may seem wild, numbers tangled and spun into incomprehensible forms. But beneath that chaos lies a serene pattern, as old as prime numbers themselves. Each prime is unique, indivisible, standing alone like a mountain in soft fog. These rare numbers are the guardians of digital peace, ensuring that no intruder can easily find the path through. Think of them as the rhythm of deep, even breaths, complex yet simple, chaotic yet calm. As you drift towards sleep, your mind too encrypts itself, dreams rearranging thoughts into safe, private constellations of meaning. Fact 169. The quantum promise. In the near future, scientists whisper of quantum encryption, a kind of security written with light itself. Photons, those tiny travelers, carry secrets in their spin, so delicate that even observing them changes their story. This fragility is strength. It means no one can eavesdrop unnoticed. Quantum encryption is like a dream that vanishes when you try to grasp it, leaving only peace in its wake. Let that thought rest in you. The comfort of something so secure it must be handled with tenderness. Your own sleep, just like a quantum key, is protected by the quiet laws of the universe. Fact 170. Firewalls as gentle guardians. A firewall may sound fierce, but it is, at heart, a patient gatekeeper, standing between the noise of the outside world and the calm of your inner domain. It watches patterns, listens, and allows only what feels safe to pass. Much like your eyelids filtering light as you fall asleep, a firewall shields what matters most. Its strength lies not in aggression, but in discernment. In this, it mirrors the body's own rhythms, immune systems, reflexes, all quietly keeping balance. As you drift deeper, imagine that same soft vigilance guarding your rest, letting only peace through the gate. Fact 171. The symphony of secure channels. When data travels safely, it moves through what scientists call secure channels, pathways of trust woven through invisible airwaves. Each signal hums like a note in a symphony, perfectly tuned so that no discord can intrude. Encryption doesn't silence the song, it refines it, ensuring that the melody reaches its intended ear intact. In this harmony, there is beauty. In the unseen precision of connection. As you listen to your own breathing, steady and sure, imagine your inhale and exhale as messages traveling safely between body and mind, soft light through encrypted channels. Fact 172. The infinite locks of hashing. Hashing is a kind of digital fingerprint, unique, unrepeatable, quietly absolute. It takes information and transforms it into a pattern that cannot be reversed. Like the lines on your fingertips, each hash is singular, a permanent imprint of a moment in time. No two are the same, yet millions coexist peacefully. This quiet individuality mirrors the way every night's sleep feels subtly different. Yet all lead to renewal. Your dreams, too, are hashes of your waking life, compressed, transformed, and beyond decoding. Let them be. let them drift into their own gentle forms. Fact 173. The patience of algorithms. Behind every act of encryption lies an algorithm, an orderly process, calm and predictable even when handling chaos. It repeats its steps faithfully, never weary, never distracted. In a way, it is like your heartbeat, a rhythm sustained through every hour, maintaining the continuity of life. Algorithms do not rush. They wait for the world to align with their logic. As you relax, you can feel that same patience unfolding in your breath, the slow, measured computation of body and mind returning to peace. Fact 174. The silent web of trust. Trust in cybersecurity is not unlike trust in love. It is built slowly, layer by layer, through verification and care. Digital certificates, those small tokens of validation, exist to confirm identity quietly, without fuss. Like a soft handshake between distant souls, they say, "You are safe with me." This unseen web of assurance keeps the modern world connected in quiet confidence. And as you rest, your body performs its own checks, ensuring warmth, balance, and calm. Trust in every form is the essence of safety, the lullaby of connection. Fact 175. The light of randomness. True security begins with randomness, numbers chosen with no pattern, no memory, no bias. In science, randomness is purity, freedom from prediction. In nature, it is the shimmer of leaves in wind, the scatter of stars. Encryption draws power from this unpredictability. It hides meaning behind the comfort of chance. As you drift deeper, imagine your thoughts scattering gently, each one a star fading into the velvet dark. Randomness, far from being chaotic, becomes a soothing sea, a reminder that not knowing is its own kind of peace. Fact 176. The strength of weakness. In encryption, even the smallest vulnerability can open a door. Yet scientists study these weaknesses not to fear them, but to understand them, just as we learn from our own fragile moments. Each crack in a system teaches resilience. The art of cybersecurity is, in truth, the art of healing, detecting wounds before they deepen. As you rest, your body performs this same quiet work, repairing, renewing, sealing tiny breaks in tissue and thought. There is great calm in knowing that strength is born from gentle awareness. Fact 177. The cloud's soft embrace. Cloud security sounds ethereal, and perhaps it is. Data floats in unseen spaces, yet through encryption, it remains untouched, serene. The cloud is not a threat, but a cradle of connectivity, holding countless memories in suspension. Each file, each image, each heartbeat of information rests, wrapped in layers of invisible care. As you drift into sleep, picture your mind as its own cloud, thoughts forming, dissolving, reforming, safe, buoyant, softly drifting across the sky of night. Fact 178. The pulse of authentication. To prove identity in the digital world, systems use authentication, a quiet ritual of recognition. It might be a password, a fingerprint, or the echo of your own heartbeat measured by light. This pulse of confirmation mirrors the way your body knows itself, every cell attuned to its unique rhythm. There is comfort in being known, even by the unseen. As you breathe deeply, feel your own authentication within, the unmistakable signature of being you, whole, safe, and resting. Fact 179. The harmony of layers. Cybersecurity rarely depends on one barrier alone. It is a symphony of layers, each one complementing the next. Firewalls, encryption, detection, all working in concert like the overlapping harmonics of a lullaby. This layered protection is what gives modern systems resilience, and it mirrors the way we protect our inner worlds, with soft boundaries, gentle awareness, and self-trust. As you drift deeper, imagine each breath as a layer of calm wrapping around you, forming a cocoon of quiet strength. Fact 180: the eternal rest of data. Even data, in its infinite motion, finds moments of rest. Archived files lie dormant, encrypted backups sleep in distant servers, untouched until needed. This dormancy is not decay, it is preservation, a digital form of dreaming. The information waits patiently, like seeds under snow, ready to awaken when the time is right. As you surrender to sleep, you too become a keeper of quiet archives, memories stored safely, encrypted by the night. In this stillness, all energy rests, all light travels softly, and all codes for a while dissolve into peace. Fact 181: the whisper of encryption keys. Every encrypted message begins with a key, a quiet, invisible pattern that unlocks meaning. Just as a lullaby carries its melody through the air unseen, so too does encryption cradle your data in unseen order. Scientists call it randomness, but it feels more like trust, a mathematical hush that holds your secrets safe. When your mind drifts in sleep, the neurons exchange signals wrapped in their own rhythm of encryption, a biological dance of signal and silence. Every heartbeat, every breath, is its own form of secure transmission. As you rest, imagine your thoughts softly sealed, protected by invisible keys of calm. Your dreams are safe tonight, behind layers of gentle logic. Fact 182: the ocean of data integrity. Integrity in data is like still water in a moonlit pond, perfectly reflecting the truth above it. Scientists define it as consistency, accuracy, and trustworthiness. But to the resting mind, it feels like calm certainty. In encryption, integrity ensures that what is sent arrives unchanged. In rest, it means your body carries your essence faithfully from one heartbeat to the next. As you breathe, imagine those ripples of information settling, your system checking itself, verifying peace. Nothing has been altered, nothing lost. The message of your being remains pure, serene, and whole. Fact 183: the gentle dance of algorithms. An algorithm is simply a sequence of steps, a soft choreography of logic that knows where to move next. In cybersecurity, algorithms weave their patterns to hide and reveal. In sleep, your body follows its own algorithms: slow waves, deep breaths, steady repair. The mathematics behind encryption hums like neural pathways in deep rest, predictable, graceful, protective. Tonight, imagine those invisible steps, quiet, precise motions keeping chaos at bay. You are surrounded by order, gentle, invisible order. Fact 184: quantum keys and the promise of silence. Quantum encryption listens to particles whispering secrets across impossible distances. Each photon carries a fragment of safety, collapsing into certainty only when observed. This is science, yes, but it's also poetry. Imagine your dreams as quantum particles, existing in infinite calm until your mind observes them softly and they become story. In this still space of night, you are both the sender and the receiver. Your consciousness exchanging signals of serenity, perfectly secure in the quiet laws of physics. Fact 185. The gentle hash of memory, a hash function, is a unique signature, like the scent of rain after a long day. It takes a message and distills it into something short, distinct, and unrepeatable. In your mind, memory does the same. Each day is compressed, summarized, and tucked away in the folds of sleep. The brain's hashing process ensures that experiences remain consistent, that your sense of self stays whole. As you rest, your own integrity checks run silently, verifying that you are still you, perfectly unchanged, perfectly safe. Fact 186. The encryption of dreams. Dreams are the encrypted language of the subconscious, surreal, symbolic, yet meaningful when gently decoded. Scientists note that during REM sleep, brain activity mirrors waking thought, yet the signals are scrambled, concealed until morning light decrypts them into story. Just as cybersecurity shields messages from intrusion, your dreaming mind shields you from overload. Every image, every whisper is wrapped in protective code. Tonight, let your dreams be safely encrypted, private, restorative transmissions from one part of you to another. Fact 187. Firewalls and the boundary of calm. A firewall is a guardian not of flame, but of balance. It watches the streams of data, allowing the gentle in, keeping the harmful out. Your body too has firewalls, the skin, the immune system, the quiet intuition that knows what to let go. In sleep, these boundaries soften yet stay vigilant. Imagine a soft light surrounding you, filtering the night, keeping your inner world serene. You are protected, your edges defined by calm intention, your safety maintained by gentle, invisible firewalls. Fact 188. The silent pulse of secure transmission. Every secure connection begins with a handshake, a quiet exchange of trust. Two systems meet, agree, and begin to speak in private tones. It's a digital reflection of what happens when your body relaxes into the bed, when your breath and heartbeat sync. In those first moments before sleep, your body and mind perform their own handshake, establishing a secure channel for rest. Nothing intrudes, nothing leaks, just a steady, encrypted pulse of peace. Fact 189. The serenity of randomness. True randomness is not chaos. It's balance without pattern. In encryption, randomness ensures safety, no predictable paths, no easy guesses. In nature, randomness keeps ecosystems alive, dreams mysterious, and thoughts free. As you drift, imagine the random flicker of starlight, each photon a digit in the great cosmic code. There is comfort in unpredictability, a softness in not knowing what comes next. Tonight, let randomness be your lullaby, each breath a number in a secure, infinite sequence of calm. Fact 190. The velvet shield of symmetry. Symmetric encryption uses the same key to lock and unlock. A mirror dance of trust. So too does your body use mirrored processes, inhale and exhale, tension and release. The symmetry of encryption is order made gentle. It reminds us that everything secure can also be simple. As you breathe in, think of the lock. As you breathe out, think of the key. The rhythm completes the circuit, your own symmetrical encryption of peace. Fact 191. The slow drift of asymmetric trust. In asymmetric encryption, two keys exist, one public, one private. They never meet, yet they understand each other perfectly. It's a relationship of faith, a balance without direct touch. In rest, your conscious and subconscious work the same way. One broadcasts intentions to the world, the other keeps your inner truth safe. As you drift deeper, imagine those two parts of you exchanging signals of understanding, never colliding, always aligned. A slow dance of trust through the night. Fact 192. The gentle certainty of checksums. A checksum is a quiet promise, a small number that verifies a message's wholeness. If the number matches, all is well. Your body does this too. Every cell checks itself before it divides. Every breath confirms your place in the rhythm of life. As you sleep, your own checksum runs silently, verifying health, harmony, and hope. You are intact. You are complete. No alteration has touched you. The code of your being remains pure and still. Fact 193. The cloud's cradle of trust. Cloud security may sound distant, but it's really a soft act of guardianship. Data floats between servers like dreams between minds, unseen, yet cared for. Encryption wraps each parcel of information like a blanket. The science is intricate, but the feeling is simple. Your messages, your memories, are held in soft suspension. As your thoughts drift tonight, imagine your worries stored in a gentle cloud. Encrypted, contained, floating harmlessly until morning light dissolves them into peace. Fact 194. The gentle persistence of authentication. Authentication is how systems recognize each other, the quiet nod that says, "I know you." Your body authenticates you constantly. Your heartbeat, your breath, your unique pattern of rest. In cybersecurity, it's a handshake of identity. In sleep, it's the recognition of self returning home. As you drift, feel that calm assurance. You are verified, accepted, known. No passwords needed. Just the soft truth of your existence, acknowledged by every cell. Fact 195. The still waters of data integrity. In the end, cybersecurity is not about walls and locks. It is about harmony, systems in balance, energy in flow, truth preserved. Data integrity mirrors emotional integrity. Both thrive when untouched by noise. Imagine your thoughts as clear water. Each reflection perfect, each ripple meaningful. Encryption, like rest, ensures that purity endures. As night deepens, let your inner systems align. No corruption, no intrusion, only still waters, perfectly reflecting the stars of your own calm. Sleep safely, in the quiet confidence of integrity kept. Fact 196. The whispering locks of light. In the quiet corridors of cyberspace, encryption hums like a lullaby made of light. A secret language woven from mathematics, wrapping each word, each thought, in a soft cocoon of numbers. Beneath its calm shimmer, every message sleeps, untouched, unseen, until the right key awakens it. Scientists call this protection a cipher, but you might think of it as a blanket of constellations. Patterns that only align for those meant to see them. When you close your eyes tonight, imagine your dreams flowing through those same serene channels, safe, encrypted, unreachable by harm. The same logic that guards your data guards your slumber. Layers of silence, folds of trust, gates that open only for peace. Fact 197. The gentle pulse of quantum keys. In a realm smaller than dust, particles whisper secrets to one another. Their dance forms the basis of quantum encryption, a kind of safety so pure that even observation changes it. If someone tries to peek, the system simply knows, and the message vanishes like mist. This is the universe's own code of honor, truth preserved through fragility. Think of it as a heartbeat of trust, steady and glowing beneath all the world's chatter. As you drift deeper, your breath becomes its rhythm. Inhale, exhale, protect, release. The cosmos itself encrypts its dreams, so you may rest in that same quiet certainty. Fact 198. The silent guardians in the cloud, high above, unseen servers cradle your digital memories, encrypted, mirrored, and sealed behind layers of invisible walls. Each protective layer hums softly, like distant thunder muffled by velvet clouds. The science is complex, algorithms folding over themselves, but the feeling is simple: safety. Even in the infinite reach of the internet, there are sanctuaries of stillness. Picture those servers as gentle guardians, their circuits glowing like lanterns in a dark sky, keeping vigil while you rest. They never sleep so that you can. Fact 199. The secret symmetry of keys. Every lock has a twin, a key born from its exact reflection. In symmetric encryption, both are the same, an elegant mirror of trust. One key to seal, the same to unseal. It's a dance of perfect symmetry, where secrecy and openness are two sides of a single breath. The mathematics hum beneath it, precise yet poetic, like ripples in still water. As you breathe, imagine the inhalation as encryption, the exhalation as decryption, the flow seamless, effortless. This is how rest works too: tension held, then released, balance restored. Fact 200. Asymmetric dreams. Unlike their mirrored cousins, asymmetric keys live in pairs, one public, one private. A beautiful separation that ensures communication without exposure. One key opens, the other locks. They never meet, yet they trust one another infinitely. It's a delicate duet, the science of distance and faith. Your mind, too, holds such pairs, the thoughts you share and those you keep sacred. As you drift to sleep, imagine these twin keys weaving through your thoughts, sorting them gently, what to hold close, what to release into the night. Fact 201. The murmuring firewalls. Firewalls hum at the edges of networks, like sentinels guarding a dream from unwanted echoes. They filter, they discern, they protect, not with aggression, but with calm precision. Their logic is patient, their boundaries clear. Science built them from lines of code, but their spirit feels ancient, like stone walls around a sleeping garden. As you rest, imagine your mind encircled by such gentle guardians, allowing only soft thoughts, kind memories, peaceful sighs to pass through. The rest they let fade away into the static beyond. Fact 202. The slow breathing of hashes. A hash is not a lock, but a fingerprint of truth. A transformation so complete that return is impossible. It's how computers remember without revealing. Each message becomes a pattern, unique, irreversible, serene. Think of it as a sigh captured in amber, forever distinct. This mathematical stillness mirrors deep rest. When the body surrenders, yet the essence remains. Each night, your mind hashes the day's noise into gentle memory, keeping only what matters, letting the rest dissolve into silence. Fact 203. The gentle art of randomness. True randomness is rare, even in the digital world. Computers simulate it using entropy, tiny unpredictable changes, like the flicker of cosmic dust. These fluctuations form the seeds of encryption, as if the universe itself lends its uncertainty to keep secrets safe. Each random number is a note in a lullaby of protection. When you breathe tonight, let the rhythm of your chest be a generator of calm chaos. Each inhale unique, each exhale a new creation, proof that even disorder can cradle serenity. Fact 204. The hidden garden of certificates. Digital certificates are like blossoms of trust scattered across the internet. Each one confirms identity through layers of cryptographic roots and petals. Beneath their beauty lies mathematics, proofs, signatures, verifications, all quietly ensuring that who you think you're speaking to truly is. It's a garden where authenticity blooms in silence. As you drift deeper, imagine walking through this encrypted meadow, every flower a promise that the world, even unseen, can be honest and kind. Fact 205. The soft echo of secure channels. When your messages travel through secure protocols, they move within invisible tunnels of light and logic. These passages hum with quiet order, shielding words from wandering eyes. Scientists call them TLS or SSL, but you might think of them as whispering rivers beneath a starlit surface. Every packet of data glides smoothly, unseen, untouched. As you rest, imagine your thoughts traveling the same way, sheathed in calm, carried by trust, safe from the noise of the waking world. Fact 206. The dream of zero knowledge. Zero knowledge proofs are among the gentlest paradoxes in science, a way to prove something true without revealing the truth itself. It's like showing you can unlock a door without ever opening it. The mathematics behind it is intricate, yet the feeling it evokes is pure, quiet confidence. In sleep, your body does something similar. It proves its aliveness without effort, processes without confession. You need not explain your worth or defend your dreams. They are valid simply because they are yours. Fact 207. The encrypted heartbeat of the internet. Beneath every online connection, encryption pulses steadily like a hidden heartbeat of the digital world. Billions of exchanges occur each second, each wrapped in mathematical warmth. It's a living network of trust and secrecy intertwined. The science hums, but the sensation is tender, an invisible hand ensuring that connection remains safe. As you settle into stillness, imagine that same pulse beneath your pillow. The gentle thrum of safety that connects all things, seen and unseen. Fact 208. The soft light of authentication. Authentication is the moment when truth and identity meet. A digital handshake, soft yet absolute. Behind it lies countless computations, verifying, confirming, embracing. It's how the world ensures that you are indeed you. Picture it as a lantern lighting gently at each threshold, allowing only the right traveler to pass. As you drift towards sleep, let this image comfort you. Only the right dreams are allowed to enter tonight, authentic, radiant, kind. Fact 209. The silent drift of data at rest. Data at rest is like a dream in deep sleep, stored, encrypted, unmoving, yet full of potential. Even when untouched, it is surrounded by layers of mathematical stillness, waiting patiently. Scientists ensure that even in slumber, information remains safe, whole, and unspoiled. Your body mirrors that grace. Even when motionless, your cells protect and repair. As you sink deeper into rest, think of your mind as data at rest, quietly sealed, perfectly preserved, waiting for dawn to awaken it. Fact 210. The eternal trust of keys unspoken. Behind every encrypted whisper lies a key, unseen, unspoken, yet essential. Keys are the guardians of meaning, the quiet promise that understanding will one day return. In the science of cybersecurity, they are stored, rotated, renewed, like the seasons turning, ensuring balance. You too hold invisible keys within, memories, emotions, instincts that unlock the chambers of your calm. Tonight, let them rest. Let the keys lie softly in your heart's vault, glowing faintly, guarding your peace until morning. Fact 211. The whisper of hidden locks. In the unseen corridors of the digital world, encryption hums like a lullaby made of light, a whisper of hidden locks that protect the dreams of data. Each key, each cipher, is a gentle guardian, mathematics wrapped in silence, standing watch as we sleep. Scientists call it cryptography, but in essence, it is trust turned into code. A promise that what is private shall remain untouched. When you imagine those silent numbers flowing across the ether, think of them as starlit threads weaving a blanket of safety around our modern world. Even in the deep night, when servers hum softly and the world is still, encryption keeps its quiet vigil. So your thoughts, your words, your memories drift in peace. Fact 212. The dance of randomness. Every safe connection begins with randomness, pure unpredictability, like the shimmer of moonlight on calm water. Computers draw upon tiny sources of chaos, shifting voltages, thermal whispers, to create keys that no one else can guess. Scientists measure this entropy, ensuring that each spark of chance is truly unique. It's as if the universe lends its uncertainty to our security, a cosmic breath woven into the digital night. When you close your eyes and drift towards sleep, your mind also releases control and welcomes randomness, dreams forming their own unpredictable patterns. Both encryption and dreaming remind us, in the unknown, there is serenity. Fact 213. The gentle shield of symmetry. Symmetric encryption is a dance between two partners, both holding the same secret, moving in perfect harmony. One locks, the other unlocks, using a shared rhythm of numbers. It is trust expressed through balance, a mirrored waltz of mathematics. In scientific terms, symmetry reduces complexity, but in poetic terms, it feels like two hearts beating in unison, one whispering data, the other receiving truth. As you rest, imagine that balance surrounding you, a calm, rhythmic breath in and out, protection given, protection received. You sleep within a pattern of gentle symmetry, perfectly aligned with safety. Fact 214. The infinite keys of asymmetry. In asymmetric encryption, there are two keys, one public, one private, like sunrise and sunset, distinct, yet part of the same day. One invites communication, the other guards it. The science is elegant. Mathematical relationships so vast that guessing the key would take longer than the lifespan of stars. Yet beyond the equations, there's a quiet poetry. The idea that every connection in the world holds a secret only two can share. As you drift deeper into rest, think of these twin keys turning softly in the locks of the digital cosmos, ensuring that only those meant to enter may do so in peace. Fact 215. The ocean of secure channels. Every time you send a message through a secure connection, it travels within an invisible ocean, SSL, TLS, waves of encrypted trust. Beneath the surface, algorithms shimmer like fish made of light, translating your words into unreadable beauty. Scientists built these channels to mimic nature's resilience, turbulence outside, calm currents within. As you breathe slowly, feel that same layered calm inside your body. The outer world may ripple, but your inner ocean remains steady. The science of cybersecurity, at its heart, is the science of serenity under pressure. Fact 216. The quantum horizon, quantum encryption, is the dawn of a new kind of safety. Photons, those tiny messengers of light, carrying secrets that cannot be copied or stolen. If anyone tries to observe them, the act of watching changes them, an invisible alarm woven into nature itself. Physicists call it quantum key distribution, but you may imagine it as starlight whispering truth only to those meant to hear. When you sleep, your body also carries out quantum whispers, tiny electrical dances that heal, repair, restore. In both realms, observation gives way to trust, and trust gives way to rest. In fact 217. The math of compassion. Behind every firewall and cipher lies pure mathematics, numbers looping into infinity, not to conceal for greed, but to protect for kindness. Scientists study prime numbers, modular inverses, and elliptic curves, patterns that seem abstract, yet serve a deeply human goal: safety. Encryption at its core is empathy translated into code, a digital embrace. As you relax, feel that gentle logic around you, precise yet tender, infinite yet personal. Even the coldest equations can hum a song of care, reminding you that order itself wants you to feel safe. Fact 218. The silent sentinels. In the quiet hours of night, cybersecurity systems watch over the networks like silent sentinels. They listen for irregularities, too fast pulses, strange patterns, just as a parent might listen for a child's sigh in sleep. Machine learning helps them adapt, evolving their vigilance without rest. But their purpose is gentle: to preserve calm, to keep the world's heartbeat steady. As you breathe in, imagine those unseen guardians scanning the horizon. As you breathe out, let go of worry. Protection hums quietly, and you can rest within its watchful care. Fact 219. The soft lattice of trust. Trust on the internet is built upon digital certificates, tiny, invisible documents that verify identity. They are like the soft lattice of stars, confirming each other's light. Mathematically, they rely on cryptographic signatures. Emotionally, they represent belief. Scientists design these systems so that one false star cannot dim the constellation. In your own life, trust works the same. Gentle verifications, small affirmations, a web that holds you. When you close your eyes, imagine that web glowing softly around you, each connection calm, each bond true. Fact 220. The eternal hash. A hash is a digital fingerprint, unique, immutable, and precise. No matter how large the data, its hash condenses it into a small, singular pattern. Scientists love its certainty. Even the slightest change transforms the pattern completely. It's a bit like memory: one altered detail, and the dream becomes something new. Hashes keep truth intact, ensuring the integrity of information across time. As your body drifts into stillness, let your thoughts hash themselves into calm, distilled, pure, unchangeable peace. Fact 221. The gentle pulse of verification. Every login, every message, every transaction carries a pulse of verification, a question softly asked and answered in silence. Are you who you say you are? The system whispers, and the digital key replies with certainty. Scientists call these authentication protocols, but you might feel them as a steady heartbeat in the network, trust reaffirmed with every beat. As you fall deeper into rest, your body does the same. Verifying breath, confirming safety, you are authenticated by the universe itself. Fact 222, the hidden garden of data. Beneath the visible web lies a hidden garden, the encrypted archives, the protected roots of knowledge. Data rests there, shielded and quiet, waiting only for rightful access. Scientists design such systems to balance openness and secrecy, ensuring that life-giving information thrives without exposure. It's a delicate ecology, much like the mind at night. Conscious thoughts fade, subconscious memories bloom. As you sleep, your inner garden grows, nourished by protection, untouched by harm. Fact 223. The murmur of algorithms. Algorithms hum constantly, guiding encryption and decryption like invisible musicians keeping time. They follow strict patterns, yet their effect feels organic, waves of logic turning chaos into order. Scientists refine them endlessly, seeking both elegance and efficiency, but their true gift is rhythm, a consistency that mirrors the slow tide of breath. As you lie still, you join in their quiet cadence. Inhale, exhale, encode, decode. The universe itself speaking in patterns of calm. Fact 224, the undying signal. No matter how vast the web, the signal persists. A message wrapped in layers of light, guided by encryption through storms of noise. Error correction codes ensure that even if some bits fall away, the meaning endures. Scientists marvel that resilience can be engineered so gracefully. You too are built with such mechanisms, cells repairing, thoughts rebalancing, peace restoring itself. Even when life grows noisy, your inner signal remains intact, ready to shine again. Fact 225, the endless horizon of digital peace. The story of cybersecurity is, in truth, a story of hope. It is our collective attempt to build a horizon where safety extends beyond sight, where trust travels faster than fear. Scientists, coders, dreamers, all contribute to this invisible architecture of calm. As you drift toward dreams, imagine that horizon stretching infinitely before you, encrypted stars blinking softly, a network of quiet care. The digital world, like the night sky, watches over you gently. You are safe. You are at rest. Good night and sleep well.